my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Don't talk to me!
Cutie's doing visual.
Riff gang.
Good for you. Hi, me again. I'm not a marriage scammer. Like these people who have, they have children. Can you not take them to the park?
Rage, more rage.
Every time I do a weigh-in, the scale's broken. My dad's my uncle.
Exactly, Shiro.
Hello, it's ready.
I gave my cat away for you.
Dad, if you're watching this, sue Slimer.
I'm not hungry. Like, that salad really filled me up.
Damn, son.
He's just my brother. He's my brother. You know? You think your life will be so much better struggling here with 500 kids and no money? Okay, good luck. Giddy up! Hillbilly, crap, white trash people.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend and a lovely Mother's Day. So I say mama to sis, Nancy, baby goats, missing mimic, Lauren, dapper doll, her beaver stinks. Hello, good to see you. Wicked crafter, glass diamond, cancer warrior, just Jamie, WNC Tar Heels, Tina B, Shelly Ray, I draw people and animals, Lily, Alana, MVP Princess, Undercover Possums, Dinky, hello, Sweet Daily Win, Christina, Butter Crumpet, I hope you had an amazing birthday, girl. Hello, Rojo. Yeah, but you need to review one day a week old content and remind Cutie what her truth is. The internet is forever, Cutie. Well, how fast she forgets. We're going to do a little history lesson today, Rojo. Thank you so much for the support and good to see you, girl. WNC Tar Heels. Hello, girl. Thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. Linda, Amber, hold on, Ray's Dactylion, What the Fuck, Britt, and Alyssa. Welcome, welcome, all new members. Where's my pickle? Here he is. A word from our sponsor. Pickle, go ahead.
When life gives you cucumbers, make pickles and keep on pickling.
That's right. We love our pickle motivation and WNC Tar Heels. Thank you again. Hey, Chicken Nugget. Good to see you. Bailey, hello. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. She probably donated that cake to the homeless. She should. I mean, with all the good deeds she has to remind everybody that she does, that's not how that works, Shantel. When you do something nice for somebody else, no matter how big or how small it is, you're supposed to keep that shit to herself. She thinks because, and we don't even know if Shantel does these things. The only thing that we've ever seen Shantel do was make those disgusting booger-filled sandwiches and then go, she didn't even hand them out. No, and I was listening to Chicken Pickle's reaction last night, and she was right. She handed those sandwiches off for other people to hand out. It was like 4 of them, 4 or 5. As far as what money you donate, we don't know if that's true. Can you guys hear me? I don't think I'm muted. Please don't tell me I'm muted. Can you guys hear me? Oh my God, I can't imagine all of that just to be told I'm muted. The lettering on the cake was so childish. I got a picture of the cake. Bailey, thank you so much for being a member for 13 months. Appreciate you. Okay, you guys can hear me. If you can't, reload, but I guess you can't hear me say that neither. Hopefully they'll try again. Hey, Sunshine, 21st to see my Ivy. Love you, girl, and chat. We love you guys too. I'm so excited for you all, and thank you so much for the support. Chantel's Unflicked Bean. Hello, happy Monday. Yabba, Sam in the support group. Love you too, girl. Good to see you this morning. Drama B, hello, Joanna. Good to see you. Okay, I think it was YouTube. Thank you for that update, babe. What a shit show with the audio recently. I'm very sensitive about it. Sassy Mama, hello. I hope everyone had a better Mother's Day than Shmee. Couldn't have rented a car this weekend. Cutie, go see your mom instead of sharking for food. Shameful. That's a good point. You could have saved, and everybody knows when Mother's Day is. All of that wasted money to go absolutely fucking nowhere on all of those other rental car adventures. You could have waited until Mother's Day. You could have really planned something nice for Shmi, taken her out to dinner, taken her out for a movie, spend some quality time with her. But dare I say, Sassy Mama, that Shmi more than likely enjoyed Mother's Day without Cutie. So she did her a solid staying the hell away from her. And thank you so much for being a member, hun. Hello, Shelvicious. How yava? I got my postcards and I love them. I sent you an email with my address. I auto-renew my true love every month. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you so much. So we're going to talk about the memberships in just a second. We've had some changes. If you guys did not see the community tab post, pretty excited about that. Bailey, thank you so much for joining memberships. I didn't get to see the tier that you joined, but welcome, girl. Dynamite, who is the child she donates to? Sasa. The community believes as a whole, the donations, and again, this is speculation. We don't know what Shantel does when, she's behind the scenes or whatever. Hey, Fondue. But the speculation around the community, I think that we all agree on, is that the money that she keeps talking about that she's donating is more than likely the money that she's giving to Sala and his family. Wherever Sala puts that money towards, I believe that Cutie thinks that that is her contribution and her donation to the needy, if you will. Dynamite, thank you for being a member, hun. I appreciate you. Hello, tired as fuck. Good to see you. She deleted the video and everybody knew that she would. Everybody knew that you was going to dirty delete that shit, Chantel. Finally, you could break over 200 people live on YouTube raging at freaking Shani of all people, and you turned around and dirty deleted that video. Shameful. Stand behind what you said, big girl. If you were so proud and you believe in what you said, then why did you remove that shit? Why did you end up taking it down as if it never happened? As if it never happened. Tired as fuck. Thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. Hello, Seattle Sapphire. The number on the rose on the back of her head has increased. Yes, she is definitely getting the pre-weight loss surgery Tammy Slayton look everywhere. Everywhere. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Spiteful Peaky Jean. Shameless plug. If y'all didn't see, there are 2 new tiers. Get you one, girl. Thank you, Spiteful Peaky Jean. I appreciate you. So I've decided to launch a trading card tier. So do not feel obligated. But if you guys want to participate on this journey with the trading cards, until we get like a complete set going, I wanted to offer like an exclusive member card that's going to go out monthly. I don't know how these dates work and everything. So I just went ahead and launched it. If you guys have already like signed up for postcards and you want to do both and you want to wait till next month, the new card is going to be going at we got a card that's going to be shipping out until the end of May. And if you miss that and you don't join until June and you want to get in on this card, just send me a message. But yes, love the card so much. It's a special holographic card. Pretty proud of it. Pretty excited for you guys to see it. The membership tiers are available. If you would just want to join the trading card tier, it's available. If you want to join the trading card tier and the True Love tier together, that has now been retitled as the True Love tier. So you got the postcard club where you get the postcard and the sticker. You have the trading card tier, and then you have the True Love, which is both together. So I hope that makes sense. I know everything is getting a little sketchy because of all the different things that are happening right now, but I think we're going to figure it out. And I think it's going to work out great. And I think you guys are going to be happy with this. The card will be shipped in like a plastic protected thing. So I'm hoping that these will get to you guys okay in transit. And I'm pretty confident that they will. So there's that. If you're worrying about shipping, I think we got it taken care of. So yeah, if you want to join, that'd be great. And if not, that's totally cool too. And if you do join, just make sure that when you send the email, just include in the title, I would really appreciate it, what tier that you join, trading card tier, postcard tier, the True Love tier, so I can get you in the right spreadsheet so you get the right, perk for your membership. So thank you, Spiteful Pinky Jean, for that. I appreciate you. So there's that. They're available now. And like I said, if you don't join this month and you miss out on a card and you want that card, just make sure you let me know. They're going to come numbered. So you'll know which one that you're missing. Just send me an email and I will get that fixed for you. Let me see. I got a little bit behind in chat here. Fatma, hello, girl. She forgot about doing a homeless guy for a cheeseburger. Oh, please believe she remembers. She remembers all of that shit. She just doesn't care. Shantel believes that she is superior to people. And we have said this for a long time, that Shantel looks down on people that are poor, that are homeless. And when she feels the need to take advantage and take pity on somebody like Sala or like Dishwasher, then she will fight for them. She will still look down on them. She will still talk down on them or whatever, but she will fight for them until they are done providing whatever service, pretending to be in love, whatever it may be. That is the kind of disgusting person that she is. Fatma, thank you so much for the support, girl. Hello, La Landing. Building furniture this morning. Please say when I need to look at the screen. Will do, girl. Today, we're just going to be going over the Rager. I know a lot has happened over the weekend, a lot of content, a lot of scooter traveling. But today, we're just mainly going to focus on the Shanny Rage because there's a lot there. And then tomorrow, we might circle back around for the corn dog shit show. We'll see where the morning takes us. And thank you so much for the support. Glass Diamonds, thank you so much for joining, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shelly Ray, thank you, girl, for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you guys for joining the tiers. I do appreciate all the support. Elizabeth says to rage over what Shanny, the homeless, filthy child abuser, says makes Cutie an even bigger loser, especially considering a lot of the things that she was saying about Shanny could be said about herself. Okay. A lot of the things, the only thing, Chantel, and this is where you're lucky, the only thing that can't be applied to you is the whole situation with the kids. And that's only because, and we do appreciate you for it, you can't have kids. But if you could, you would be in the same, you cannot convince me that Chantel would not be in the same, if not worse situation when you're talking about being a mother. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the support. Neemsis, thank you so much for joining, girl. I appreciate you. Hey, Joanna, good to see you, hun. Krabby Joe, hello. So after a long time paying, I'm guessing I need to send in my address to get your postcard. Yes, if you join the postcard tier, the trading card tier, or the True Love membership, please email where you would like your your postcard or your trading card to be delivered. You have to send in your information to the email tunderground2323@gmail.com. Don't forget Krabby Joe. Yes. So get on that, girl. And thank you so much for the support. Kath Run, thank you for joining. Appreciate you, girl. Jenna Taylor, Red Stained Eyes, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. And those cards, I've already got a lot produced, so they should ship out today. All of the trading cards that you guys are subscribing to will ship out today. Charlotte, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Deep Fried Fupa, thank you for being a member for 1 month. I appreciate you, girl. JD, thank you so much for joining. Barbara says, I tried to upgrade to both on my iPhone and could not figure out how to do it. Is there a trick? I'm not sure, girl. It should give you the option to upgrade your membership. But again, I'm on the other side of things, so I'm not sure. Just try again and see what happens. And thank you for being a member for 42 months, hon. Big Bertha, hey, girl. You know I'm all in on the trading cards. Do you need a new email from me? I'm excited to be getting the trading cards when released. I love y'all and hope you had a great Mother's Day. You as well, Big Bertha. Yes, please. Even if you're already a member and you're changing your tier, yes, resend your information so I can make sure you get the right thing. Please do that. We'll get you guys taken care of. Big Bertha, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Look at the rage eating. Rage eating. Even for Shantel, it's still kind of like, I was like, wow, Shantel, to sit here. And I understand that Shanny I don't watch Shanny, so I have no idea. I'm just not into the Shanny and Rev lore. I'm not sure what was said, but I'm sure Shanny was on there running her mouth. But to actually even care with somebody who is in a situation to where, can it even get any lower? I guess she could get, I don't know, ran over by a truck in her tent or something like that. But those people are already at their lowest. Okay. So why would you even care what they are saying about you? So you take and go to your platform. You're sitting here and you're raging at these homeless people who are at the bottom of the fucking barrel, can't get any lower. And not only that, but to add to it, she's eating while doing it. Talking about, you wish I would give you a cheeseburger. Chantel, even when you're talking about people as scummy as Shani and Rev, can you think about what you're doing right now? Raging at homeless people who can't afford to eat while eating. I love that for you. Fumos, thank you so much for joining memberships. I appreciate you, girl. All projection and lies as usual. As per, she proves she has been watching Shani for a while. When I tell you, and I've said this before, Chantel gets around these communities. Doesn't matter how small. You know what? I tend to believe that Chantel will watch the smaller creators before she will the bigger creators, because it's like she's already went through the channels who have been around and they've got a bigger following. So she keeps an eye on what like the newer people and the small, everybody. She watches everything. They don't even have to be talking about her. She doesn't even just watch Shani and Rev. She watches the reactors. Like, she knows who reacts to them. That's how involved she is in that community over there. She told so many lies yesterday. I seen the list of lies and they were asking people to add to it over on Twitter. It's embarrassing. Does she think that people, they haven't been watching? And I mean, you are the one who's online talking about how everybody has been following you. And there's this forum who documents everything you say and all of your videos. But what, you think you can come on here and just say whatever the fuck you want and people are actually going to believe it? Hey, 31 frames. Tell me another. Thank you so much for joining, hun. I appreciate you. Oh, are you? That's right. AYS does cover Shani and Rev. You're right about that. Foodies, saggy diaper. Thanks for joining memberships, hon. I appreciate you. Bailey says, and drinking gravy. She wasn't just eat raging. She was drinking gravy, bro. Gravy. And you know what? This comes after Shantel was talking about starting her new health journey and building her stamina so she can travel with her husband, girl. Online, raging at homeless people, drinking gravy. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. She knows the deep, deep lore and what's happening. Yep. In all of these communities. In all of these communities, she keeps up and she follows along. She said something yesterday, I think it was. No, day before maybe. I don't know. It's been a long weekend, girl. A lot of shit has happened. She said something along the lines talking about this other reactor. I don't know what they do now, nor do I care. But the Hussy situation is like, if Hussy can go out here and sue people, so can I. I'd like to see you try, Chantel. I really would. You won't even put effort into showering, into wiping your ass, into taking out your trash, into cleaning your apartment, but you're going to take the time to sue people. Yeah, I want to see that happen. Hey, Miss T, I can't seem to upgrade on my iPhone, but I want to upgrade. Can I do it Friday when I'm home and still make this month? Yes, Miss T, absolutely. Just let me know and we'll get you taken care of, girl. And thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you as always. Brunette, hello. I joined the new tier last night. Best birthday month gift to me. Have a blessed week, everyone, and keep eating and raging, chins. Brunette, I seen your email, girl, and I appreciate you so much. And thank you for being a member for 14 months. You're going to love it, girl, I promise. Mods T, hello. I don't remember ever hearing you say if you ship outside of North America. I'm in Asia, so I never signed up for other tiers. I love you guys, though. Okay, yes. So the postcard tier and the trading card tier and the True Love tier all ship outside of the United States. So you guys that aren't here with us in the States can absolutely participate this time. Mods T, thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl. Yeah, addicted to cold brew. It's such a shit show. So she can't learn to walk again. Chantel and walking is a thing of the past. Okay. Also, I've got some images I want to show you guys that I snagged from the Twitter. Love it so much. Chuck and his ducks. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to True Love, girl. I appreciate you. Again, guys, do not forget to send your information where you want your stuff shipped to the email in the description and put in the subject or somewhere in the email what tier you join. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate you. For the Mother's Day celebration, you guys took the time and I love you for it. Here we go. Oh, raging instead of spending Mother's Day with Pete's 1 and Pete's 2. Yes, we have a dark sense of humor. Hey, Nikki T, good to see you. Just deal with it. This is what we do over here. It's totally fine. We have accepted our fate in the afterlife. We're all going to be there together anyways. We're all going to be hanging out, having fun, making jokes at things we more than likely shouldn't be laughing at, but it is what it is. Kyle, thank you so much for joining the True Love tier. Appreciate you, girl. That was great. And there was also another one. You guys are really into this shit. Happy Mother's Day, Shantel. And we know that you enjoyed yourself because you took to camera and raged at homeless people. Also, this lovely image. So it seems as if Chantel and Shmi have scheduled their Mother's Day celebration the day after Mother's Day. What do you guys think that Shmi did for Mother's Day? Do you think that she enjoyed Mother's Day on Mother's Day with the daughter that doesn't give her all the grief in the world? Enjoying her day, relaxing, not stressing, not smelling rotten, sour, swamp ass smells. That's what I think. And then Cutie got the next day. If we are to believe Cutie is even going to be seeing Smee today, we're going to need to see proof of life of this cake, or we're going to need to see the cake with your mom to believe that you didn't eat it all, Chantel, because there's no way in hell that I believe that this cake stayed with Chantel overnight and she didn't cut that shit. DuckTales. Bullshit. I guess we shall see. Chantel, remember when I made you really mad and I wanted proof of the pie and you came online and you were trying to show everybody that you didn't eat the pie and all you did was prove that you ate the pie? We're going to need a repeat of that situation. If you could, please and thank you. Jennifer Ann, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. First Mother's Day without my mom. I hope all had a good day. You as well, hun. Mother's Day without your mom is definitely, it's hard to get used to. Thank you so much for being a member. Hey, Elizabeth, my meme made it to the support group. Of course it did. It was a fucking banger. You guys had me absolutely rolling in tears. I love the participation in this community. It does not go unnoticed. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the support. Okay, so listen, we got a lot to go over. We got a lot to cover. I was going to cover Chantel scooting around downtown, sharking for food, stuffing her face with food, but we got to go over this, man. We got to talk about all the hypocrisy that comes out of Chantel's mouth. I'm just imagining, like at some point, Chantel, like what would make you think that going online again, and I hate to continue to repeat myself, but I'm going to rage at homeless people. I mean, I understand the kind of people that obviously I've been around long enough to know some of the lore with Shani and Rev, but don't you think that I mean, why even acknowledge? I can't imagine even taking the time to acknowledge. Porcosaurus, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. I know I'm accidentally up late when Yava's live. That's right, girl. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. Thank you so much for joining the official trading card tier. Appreciate you so much. Don't forget to send your address for your trading card to the email in the description below. Thank you for joining. Sammy in Brooklyn, hello. She knew a lot more about them than I ever did. Girl, I'm telling you, when you all hear her say certain names and I go back like 10 years and have to tell you the backstory, Chantel watches it all. She watches it all, but she just can't sit with all the cool kids. So she's only a spectator. Sammy, thank you for the support, hun. Big Bertha, thank you so much for joining. Girl, appreciate you. Buggy, HMD Cutie, since Sala didn't wish you one. Happy Mother's Day, Cutie. So did Salah call and tell you like, hey, you're such a great mother to Julia in the BG. How about I send you a nice bouquet of flowers, Cutie, with my Syrian money that you sent me? No, didn't happen. Didn't even acknowledge her existence. Buggy Goose, thank you for the support, hun. Tired as fuck, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. Appreciate you. Mods T, thank you so much for joining. Nikki T says backup cake bet. I didn't even consider that. Did you get a backup cake? Maybe today she will scoot over and she will replace the cake that she ate and she'll get it discounted. I think that's what she'll do. Nikki T, thank you for being a member. Pink Warrior, thank you for upgrading your membership, girl. Miss T says, for those that want the Rosie lore, Nikki T in chat has it all. It's a wild ride. Yes, and please feel free to link Nikki's channel in the chat. Love the coverage, love the lore, love the archive. Nikki T, you are very much appreciated in this community. Sassy Cat, hello. Thank you so much for joining the official trading card tier. Appreciate you, girl. All right, guys. It's going to be a wild ride. I try to do full screen. I don't know what happened. It's totally fine. We'll enjoy it this way regardless. So, Chantel, ma'am, you have the floor. That's going to be a banger. 2 hours and 14 minutes of being very fucking repetitive, raging on homeless people. Say less. I'm here. I'm ready for it. Midwest Bird, hey girl, I'll be upgrading tomorrow when I can on my computer. Why are iPhones dumb? I don't know what the deal is with the. So if you guys are having problems upgrading your membership or whatever, I think it has something to do with the iPhone. Midwest Bird, thank you so much for that, and thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you as always. Spiteful Pinky Jean, before you get too far in, can we take a moment and give Karma a big hell yeah? I'll never see the pearly gates. Listen, Spiteful Pinky Jean. One by one, I know a lot of people, it's going to go over your heads, and that's totally fine, but let's just say it like this. One by one, karma is coming for each and every one of their asses. And I love that for them. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Hey, Corvid. Did you see where Shantel seemed to admit to making certain content for extra money? Listen, hey, MC, I did. I seen, I heard, I know. And you know what? It's almost as if she wants people. Am I so much of a naysayer that I'm just in denial about this whole feeder behind the scenes content situation type deal? I don't know, bro. I'm still leaning towards the majority of a naysayer as far as behind the scenes content. I think she's playing into the game. I don't know. And I'm probably very wrong about that. But yes, I did see it. Hey, Buggy Goose. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership, girl. I appreciate you. Nina, thank you for joining. Let me scroll back up. It goes so fast, man. The official trading card tier. Appreciate you guys so much. You're going to love them, I'm telling you. I am Hellfire. Thank you for joining, girl. Thank you for joining True Love. Appreciate you so much. The tent diet might help her lose some LBs. Yeah, maybe Chantel, you're right. Since you're having such a hard time getting a hold of your situation and you are in dire need of a change, maybe Shani over there's got the right idea. Maybe you should look into a homeless bees. You know what? You're probably going to have to do it. You're not going to have to look for it. It's going to slap you right in the fucking face. Stephanie, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Trading Card Tier. Appreciate you.
Oh. Hold on, let me close my blinds a bit because the sunlight.
Hold on, I gotta get comfortable before I rage at homeless people on the internet. Give me just a second, please. Just 1 second.
Don't freak out. No, don't freak out. Don't freak out.
I know, Big Bertha. All the dots connect, girl. She doesn't make enough streaming for her food, and she'd be houseless without that content. I know. Why am I in such, I don't know, denial that Chantel, it's not that I don't think that she wouldn't be desperate enough to do it. You know, it's just, I've been watching Chantel for all of these years and seeing as she barely can get up, especially present day, she barely has it. And I understand that really there's nothing that goes into that kind of content. For me, Big Bertha, I definitely believe it's a possibility. But for me to be 100% there with the feeder content behind the scenes, I'm going to need somebody to provide me something that's solid. And I feel like if it is behind the scenes feeder content, then why haven't we seen or had somebody come forward? Do you think that these people are just so close and so loyal with Chantel that they're willing to protect her and from giving this information to to the community? Which is definitely a possibility. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, no, it's not possible. It never happened. I just need something more to push me over that line to be completely sold on that. I don't know. That's just me though, but we'll see. Again, if it's true, it's eventually going to come out. And thank you for the super chat, hun. And Alice, thank you so much for joining, girl. I appreciate you. Remy, thank you so much for joining. Chuck says, I updated my membership on my hot pink Paris Hilton Razer Android sitting on my couch with coffee. Now what? Girl, make sure you email me. make sure you include the tier that you join, and look at you with your Android show off. All right. Listen, I'm not going to hate too much on the Androids. All right. Androids do serve their purpose. I just, after being an iPhone user for so long, I tried to make the pivot. What was it, last year? And I just wasn't able to. So I've been setting on my hot pink Razor flip phone, and it's been powered off for like months at this point. I just couldn't get used to the layout. So whatever. I love that for you though, girl. And thank you for the super chat. Digital 33K Foodie probably pulled a quirky and brought 3 pieces of cake. Yeah, if Cutie shares this cake with Shmi, please believe it's not going to be a solid cake. That's facts. And thank you for the support, hun. Bertha says, yes, they protect the whales. I guess that would make sense if they want the content to continue to come in and, you know, her to continue what she's doing, providing them with this feeder content. It's just so weird. Do they have that on like, okay. So the people who consume this feeder content, I don't know a lot about it. Okay. Just what I've learned throughout this community. Is this like, so when you guys say it's fetish content, right? So I'm assuming, does that mean like, something is happening, like, is it like consuming the other stuff, right? So do these websites out here like that people go on, do they also offer feeder content, like people eating while getting plowed or what? I don't, never forget I asked. Just never mind. It's too early for this shit. Big Bertha, thank you, girl. Hellfire, thank you so much for upgrading, girl. I appreciate you. Buttercrumpet says, I think the tripod was in her bedroom so she could see her pussy boil. It was around that time she spread her legs to the picture because she can't see below. Let's not forget, not only did she want to see the pussy boil, but I also do believe that she took said picture and uploaded it to ChatGPT to see the diagnosis, and she refuses to go see a doctor. I think she spread them all out, laid on her bed, probably put the phone on auto picture take or whatever, zoomed in on her fucking pussy boil, uploaded that picture to ChatGPT, and let ChatGPT diagnose her ass, okay? Yes, I believe that too, Buttercrumpet. The earth is female. Hello. She is spreading for bread, and Nina the feeder is her #1 donor. There's so many sick people online. You can make bank, especially if no boundaries. Again, the money has to be coming from somewhere. So you guys, you make your points. I'm almost there. I am almost sold on that. Just a little bit more is going to push me over the edge. It's just a little bit more. The artist female, thank you so much for the super chat, hun. She fucked a homeless man for a burger. Yes, she did. So the nerve of you. Shani and Rev seem to be on your level, Shantel. Let's not forget that. Carrie, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. Play of the Cane, thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys so much. What did her beaver sting say? Why can't they just go to the corn hub like everyone else? Yeah, so that was my question. So, and I think C'est La Vie even said it, and a few others in chat said that those websites do offer. But maybe, I guess, if you're already like somebody who is aware of these girls and you kind of just, for whatever reason, like on a personal level, maybe because it's more personal, that would make sense, right? Like, think about it. If you were into that kind of stuff and you're watching somebody and they will respond to you in chat, it would probably be even more of a do whatever it does for you if they will do something. I don't know. I feel like we're getting way off topic here. Oh my God, it's a lot. All right. Go ahead, Chantel. Tell us how you really feel about the homeless.
Don't freak out. She's freaking out.
Hey, Stacy.
She's freaking out. Hi, Gab, Inu, Chili Chi, Andre Marie.
Oh, you know what? Look at me. I didn't even share where I got this because, yes, it was dirty to delete it. And I am using Panda Pondu's archived YouTube video. And if you guys are not subbed up to Panda, please do so. Out here doing the Lord's work. And we do appreciate you for that, Panda. There you have it. The link should be pinned in the chat. Appreciate you. Really, Soulish? You don't see the link? Girl.
Do I have this on members only? Carefree. Oh, I think it's on members. Oops, hold on. Let me just
wait, Wild Rage, okay? Just wait a minute. I'm gonna get to Shani and Rev the homeless. Just give me a second. Am I on members only? I want to make sure that everybody can give their opinions on Shani and Rev and listen to me rage before I get started.
Let me just change this a minute, please, my friends. Hold on. I accidentally hit the wrong one. I wanted to hit subscribers. Yeah, I'm just.
The crazy thing is, and I didn't even pay attention to this because I got the notification from Milky, and Milky had titled her stream something about Shantel raging. So I knew at that moment I had to turn this shit on. So I might have been a few minutes late actually settling into this live stream. I think by the time I turned it on, she was already going in on Shani. But notice how calm she is before she even gets started. So it's not even like you're going into this like you've seen something that Shani said and you're upset and you're mad. You're very calm. You're laughing. It's not a big deal. So the real true emotion that I guess that you felt watching and being offended by what Shani the homeless said about you is already gone. And it didn't even bother you, because if it did, you like when you watch the ragers that she does against like Sala, like when she's really fucking hot and she's really bothered, she doesn't give a shit about members only or laugh. She gets right to the fucking point. She gets right down to it. That's why all of this shit that you're doing right here is performative. And you knew, or at least you thought, going in on people lower than you, that you were going to get support because of how bad Shani and Rev actually are. But you, surprise, surprise, everybody's like, look, Chantel, you aren't no different. You were just as bad as the two of them. So good try there, Chantel.
Like, what the hell? No, I realized.
Then you turned around and dirty deleted this shit. Hey, Carrie Jean, thank you for being a member for 10 months. FYI, if you're on an iPad, you can upgrade your membership there. Thank you for that, Carrie Jean. And thank you for being a member, girl. She needed the rage as much as we did. That's fair.
I'll make it 20 minutes.
But always remember, going into all of these rages, when present day where Chantel is, you got to remember that she's not happy in her situation with Sala. Like, she's very upset. She's constantly thinking about what cousin Sala is going to fuck next. But she can't come on the internet and rage and say everything that she wants to. I mean, she will eventually, but she's going to let that shit boil and boil and boil until it bubbles over, like we always say. So now it's Shani and Rev's turn. She's turned around. She's sunk as low as to kick the homeless around. Hey, Tweety. Hey, cats. Cutie's got to be doing feeder or something. Simple, boring, half cake content is not paying all her bills. I agree, girl. Also, is this cooking thing really because the funds are not going to hold? Or is the cooking thing really the funds are not going to hold? Are you talking about Chantel cooking? Anytime that Chantel is cooking in her kitchen is because she's broke. She's ate through all of her money and she's waiting on payday. I'm not sure if that's what you meant by the end, but but that's what I took away from it. Thank you for being a member for 1 month, hon. I appreciate you. Every time you say something about cousin fucking, it takes me out. I know, because it became so normal to say. Like before, when we first heard this whole Salah having fucking his cousin or whatever, it was like, that's kind of weird. And now it's just so casual. It just rolls right off the tongue.
Hey, Tracy. EP Mouse. Skeeto. Hi, everybody. Lavisa, Christine. Hello, Aerotrans. Pretty Vacant, YouTube Lover, Glitter.
Yes, Key. It is true. Shani and Rev did make the corn together. They sure did. That was passed around Twitter. And unfortunately, that is not something that I went out seeking. It just came across my timeline and I could not look away. I was like, wow, that really is something. There's been so much that I've been exposed to in this community that I did not ask to see, but you just got to deal with it. It happens. Drama B says 100% doing feeder shit. You think so, Drama B? You know what? Let's do the poll. Let's do it. Why not? Let's see. Is Should we call her Cutie or Foodie? She really doesn't like Cutie. Doing FC. We'll leave it at FC. You got to know at this point what FC stands for, right? All right. Incoming. Drama beat. Thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Shani does have a long, dark road and a gray puss. I'm dead. What is it with people in this community and gray puss? Bro, I never heard the term gray puss until this shit, until Shantel said that shit out of her mouth about Dee Dee. I didn't know such. I mean, I assume like when you get very old and very elderly, things turn gray. But outside of that, I didn't realize that that was actually like a thing. And it seems that multiple people suffer with the old gray puss.
Queen, princess, Nana, I got my lunch. I got New York fries.
Of course you did. Why would you not get New York fries? It is your fave. We got to bump her up to 1.5. Sorry about that.
Hey, Nana girl, Amber. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Yeah, Larry, Aussie girl.
Hey, Nana Spike Tea.
Thank you for the thumbs up, Donna. Bronze, Neil, Mena. 1047.
Shani's shit is so dark because of the beatus and filth. Ooh, again, I don't watch the Shani and Rev lore. Maybe I should start, but I never really even thought about that. And never mind. And I don't want to. Let's leave it at that. Last minute, Laura, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to the trading card tier, girl. I appreciate you so much.
What is this now? Why you bring me fish?
Are you pescatarian? Yeah. Theater Beauty. I just happened, there was nothing else to listen to. I happened to be listening to her live. Hey, Michelle, and she's going off on me from a tent with matted hair.
Exactly. She's going off you from a tent and matted hair. So she's already she can't get no lower, Chantel. She's in a tent. You're sitting in a nice condo, I don't want to say clean condo, but you're in a condo. You have access to food. You have running water. You have ways to take a shower. You have means of transportation. So what do you care? And again, I want to make it very clear that at no point am I ever defending the likes of Shani and Rev. I don't get down with any of that. I don't approve of anything that they've done. But I would definitely say that they are paying the cost for everything that they've done, especially recently, right? Stop yourself right there. She's raging on you from a tent with matted hair. There you go. You don't even need to say anything. You don't need to talk about what they've done in the past. Look at the life that they are living present day. No, but she needs to go on. She needs to feel superior. She needs to tell the internet how much better she is. Not that, I wouldn't need to come on here and be like, well, I got a house and I got this and I got that. No, people just would assume, right? But you know that you're so bad and that people think so less of you that you need to come online and tell people, or at least try to convince people how much better that you are than this homeless woman who's in a tent with matted hair. Proto, I'm not sure. Be like water baby. Hello. Foodie Beauty is too lazy. We see the trash of the feeder corn. See, that's kind of, be like water baby. I kind of agree with that. I'm not saying that it's not happening, but I kind of feel like there would be actual solid evidence. And I hope that one day we get that solid evidence. That's all I want out of this situation, as sick as that may sound. That if the feeder content is true, can we just get a little piece? Just a 2-second clip. I will be happy. I can die a happy woman if I was given receipts, bare minimum 2 seconds of a clip to prove that Chantel is doing feeder corn. It would make my life. It really would. Be like water baby. Thank you for the support. You think she's doing humiliation corn? No. Okay. I don't know.
Well, so let me just give you a reminder, Shani, before you think of comparing yourself to me again. All right.
Oh, yes, a reminder. Kataria, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months, girl. I appreciate you.
Let's just go through this.
Yes.
The one thing that stuck out to me, look, I don't even care about the weight loss shit, because honestly, ma'am, the only reason you have the willpower to lose any weight is because you can't afford food. Okay. And I'm not making.
Are you listening to what you're saying right now? Doesn't matter the person, right? You're talking about somebody who can't afford food. You are sitting here saying that the only reason that a woman was able to lose weight is because basically she was starving, and that makes you feel good about yourself. So much so you need to bring it to your platform and say it and sit there and lay still position in your fancy little Canadian condo that you e-beg for and tell somebody the only reason that they lost weight is because they were starving. Right. Carrie says she bought a cake that said Happy Mother's Day. I think she's going to eat it herself. I know she is, girl. And we're going to need proof, Shantel, that you didn't eat that cake yourself. Go on. We'll be waiting. Community, tab it up, girl. Carrie, thank you for the super chat.
Making fun of that, Hey, Marie F. I'm not making fun of people who can't afford food. Welcome salam.
That's exactly what you just did. It doesn't matter who it is. Listen, God forbid when the day comes that Big Sig is on the streets of Canada, Montreal, and she's homeless and she's lost a few pounds, LBs finally, because she's starving to death. The last thing that you're going to see me do or hear me do is come to the internet flexing on that. Well, the only reason you lost weight, Big Sig, because you're over there and you're starving. Think about how that makes you look, Chantel.
But this is your own doing. I don't feel bad for you. What she's like, she called me selfish that I should, because someone in her chat, like some provoking troll, was like,
what is your name? Hold on. We'll just call you Plain. Please, everyone, remember that through all things, Shantel is going to criticize about them. She was a mod for them until they criticize her about Julia's operation. Oh, we're going to circle around to that. Once we get to Shantel starting to talk about the kids situation and what happened with that sick, disgusting, unfortunate event, we are going to circle back around for Shantel modding for Shani and Rev after that event happened. I'm waiting for it. And thank you so much for the support, hun.
well, did you ask Foodie Beauty for help? She should help you. Because they donated to me in the past. Why in the heck should I help you? I don't even like
you. Just said it. You just said the reason. And yes, be honest, you should. These were your friends. These were people who supported you. You were friends with them after all of that video footage came out, after all of the accusation and the proof that that actually happened with those children. You still were modding for them. They were giving you money. So why in their time of need would you not return the favor, Shantel? You're the one flexing and bragging. Oh, I've got this nice condo. I can afford food. So why wouldn't you help your friends in need? Even if you've fallen out, they're homeless, right? You pride yourself on helping the less fortunate. Traveling Mick, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to official support group. I appreciate you, hun.
Thank you. You're awful people. And of all the crap you talked about me, why would I help you? Second of all, you gave me money with money that you pissed away. You could have had a very different life. I'm seeing my mom tomorrow. You could have had a very different life with that money. And
I think the same could be said about you. You were making $20,000 a month. You could very well be in the same position that Shani and Rev are in. Here's the difference. You got online and asked your community to help get you back to Canada and pay for your first month's rent, deposit, furniture, all of that shit. And you're acting like you did that on your own. You did not. You e-begged for it. You held out your hand, gave your community a sob story. And do you know what the sick sob story that you invented was? That you were in danger. If anything happens to me, it was them. So you manipulated your community into believing that Salah or his family would physically harm you, and they were throwing money at your ass. And you're acting like you accomplished this whole moving from Syria back to Canada on your own, big girl. No, the hell you didn't. And as if the community doesn't remember exactly how you got in the position that you're in. Pete, you have enablers still. I'm going to assume with Shani and Rev's position that they have ran out of enablers. Like, you don't get to be homeless, nobody giving you food unless you've ran through everybody that is willing to enable you. The only difference with you, Shantel, is that you have a community that still enables you. You have family that still enables you. And once that is gone, and please believe, girl, that's why you better watch what you say about other people. No matter who they are, you're going to end up in that same position because you're going to burn through all of your bridges real fucking soon. Maui says, why is she forever making creepy comments about children and animals? It's so bizarre because she's a sick fuck. Hey, Sinatra. Maui, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Rich. I heard Chantel stuffing peeps of her pussy was Easter feeder content video. She titled it My Stinky Kitty Gotta Eat Too. Oh my God. I actually believe that happened, Rich. Thank you for that. Yes. Wow. It's just like the video of her admitting that she's a funkle. It's out there. It exists and only a few people have saw it. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
And to call me selfish with my money when I donate every month to charity, do you do that? I hand out sandwiches to people. I hand out food money when I have it on me to people I see on the street. Do you do that? And with that $750,000 you pissed away, what the hell did you do for your kids? You were selfish with that money. Every day eating out, every day buying stupid shit. So you know,
Linda, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership, girl. Welcome, new member, Tat Von B. Hey, girl.
you know what? Sit your ass back in that tent and shut up about me.
Yes. Let me see if I can turn her up. Sorry about that. Tell me if that's good, Sassy.
Because I'm sorry, but we're nothing alike, bitch. And I'll tell you right now, the only reason you lost any weight and you're still in the 300s. So before you talk about getting skinny, okay, you're still lazy as hell. Do you ever go live walking around doing anything outside? No, you're still in the tent. You're both lazy pieces of crap. Why is Rev not making?
How do you know this? How do you know all this? Why are you sitting around watching Shani for Christ content, Cutie? Does that make you feel better? Does that give you the encouragement that you need? Oh, it could be worse for me. And so I'm not going to be humiliated to go out here and do all these things in public on my mobility scooter because at least I'm not Shani for Christ. What are you doing watching that content?
Making money for you. Is there a reason? Oh, he's depressed. Yeah, because you don't have a house. You're not doing anything for yourself. Go out and get your own. Like, have you done anything since being homeless except go live for an hour here and there? Did you try to improve your situation? I'm in my own place. I did this myself. I pay my own bills. And I can tell you right now, if I ever lost my social media, God forbid, I would be out there bettering myself. I would not be sitting in a tent wallowing in my own self-pity with a man too broke to provide me a fucking burger. Okay?
Oh my God, you are with the man who's too poor to provide you with the fucking burger. And even if he could afford it, he wouldn't give you jack shit. Hey, cats, I'm seeing my mom tomorrow. Shut it, Beezer. I'm raging speed. Continues to rage like nothing was said. Can't help herself when she gets to rage, can she? Nope. And she feeds off that shit. Thank you so much for the support, hon. I appreciate you. Hey, Monkey Winks, off topic, but what is her end goal? Being married to someone across the world forever who she never sees? Girl, that's a great question. Yeah, you know, and I have thought about that recently. And I think Chantel's goal with Sala, which I do believe that she's come to terms that she's more than likely never going to see him again. I think she knows that her situation is so far gone that dating and trying to find somebody else that's willing to even pretend to be in a relationship with her, and she can't afford it, right? We talked about that the other day. So she's like, so I'm just going to continue to at least be able to say I have a husband, even though everybody who knows the story knows it's not real. These people that she meets outside in her real life for a moment, she can continue to say, oh, I'm married. Or she can continue to tell the lie to the people online, even if they don't believe it. It's still something for her. And as sad as that is, I believe that's the truth. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
You people are adults. You lost your kids. Yeah, you should be depressed on Mother's Day. Yeah, you should be depressed on Mother's Day. You were nothing but abusive and
where was this energy after it happened? Why, when this happened and you found all this stuff out, did you not go to your channel? Why did it take Shani saying something about you personally for that situation to actually matter? I don't think that anybody in this community needed Shani to say anything about them for them not to be upset about that situation and think certain things about them. Why did it take Shani saying things about Julia or saying that you're selfish for you to bring up all this stuff that they've been accused of? We had these thoughts without Shani even saying anything bad about us. But you were willing to go in their chat to mod for them after all of this shit had already been found out. That's why you don't have a fucking gut to stand on right now. Now, if you would have packed up your bags and took your modding wrench and said, deuces, I don't support this, and went to your platform and said all these things before she said something bad about you, then maybe you might have a point. Maybe people might be willing to listen. But you supported them publicly, modding in their chat, going in their chat, super chatting them after all of that shit was out there. So zip it, girl. Hey, Champagne Kisses. Thank you so much for joining, girl. I appreciate you.
Neglectful to your pets.
Bringing up what happened with those children in that situation just so you can rage at their parents and use that against, that's gross. Even if you feel like you're up here and you're saying the right things, you don't care. You don't care that those children were neglected or whatever happened to them. You only care that you can use that situation against their mom. That's it. And if you actually cared about that situation, if it meant something to you, you would have stood up against it when it all happened, Chantel. You were one of those people who were happy that those children went through that so you can say something bad about their parents. That makes you just as fucking sick.
And your children. So before you talk about me, I have a pet with a clean litter box, food, all of their shots. They've been spayed. Your animals were never friggin' taken care of.
These are bare minimum things in life, Chantel. These are nothing to be patting yourself on the guns about. If you own an animal, you're supposed to do these things. It's not a fucking flex.
I don't have kids.
You look ridiculous.
But still, I can tell you right now, if I did, they wouldn't be sleeping in a gray bed. If I had 7...
I mean, it depends on who you ask, Cutie, because I'm pretty sure the situation would be dire, and I'll leave it at that.
150,000, they'd have college funds. Give me a break. Yeah, okay, because I'm fat, I'm not bettering myself. So what? I have my shit together. I pay, all my bills are paid, bitch. I have a roof over.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, she has her shit together. Just believe it because she says it. Big Bertha says she should give all the money back then since she's doing so well and never needed their support. Hey, you know what? She even says, and we're going to get to it if I ever shut my mouth. Big Bertha, thank you for the super chat. She even says, oh, if I had known all this about Shani and Rev, I would have never accepted their money or I would have gave it back. It's not too late. It is not too late, Chantel. Since you're doing so well, doing the other things that you do to make money, give them their money back. Why would you accept money from people like that? Go ahead, do it.
Over my
waiting.
Everything I need, thank you. And I still help people in my life. I donate every month to charities. And who cares if I'm working on myself or not? Okay?
You were somebody, and we're going to be pausing this a lot, but if you were somebody who donates their time, donates their money to charity, and you are constantly bringing it up, I will fucking cut you off real quick. That is not what giving back and charity is about. If you've got to use that to make yourself look like a good person, don't fucking bother.
Shut up, Michelle. Get the fuck out of here. That's really mean. Go fuck yourself. Really mean?
Ellie says, keep speaking into existence, foodie. Karma is a bitch. Ain't that the truth, Ellie? And she's living it. Trust and believe. She's sunk so low that she's fucking raging at homeless people. Could not be me. It's one thing to cover Shani and Rev in the kind of things that they do or whatever. And it's another to sit there and rage and do what Chantel is doing. Like, there's levels to this shit. Kat says, maybe the bed ain't great, but it sure ain't clean. Girl, ain't that the truth? And thank you for the support. Hello, Deep Fried Fupa. Chantel, Shani, and French Fried Annie, the triplets. Oh my God, it's a trio. Yes, Deep Fried Fupa. I agree. Thank you for the support. Hey, Snarky. She's using fake volunteer work to get back at the homeless people. She's lost the plot. Girl, that. Just listen, talking about how she handed out food to the homeless and the hungry. Oh my God.
Go kiss their ass. They deserve it. And the only reason I'm addressing this is because they came for me first. So go eat your double mint gum with your twin and get the fuck out of my chat. Tired of your shit. Fucking patronizing bullshit. Every time I have something to say. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, it's meant to be mean.
Thanks for being here, Zebra.
What do you want me to do? Give them a hug and a kiss? Jeez, I hate people like that. Tell her Happy Mother's Day. Hey, Tam Tam. She's going off at me. Shani's going off at me saying I'm selfish and I only think of myself. Meanwhile, they blew 700.
Y'all can't hear Chantel. Does anybody else have a different copy? Let me try to turn her up a little bit more. Damn it.
150K of his mother's inheritance on themselves. They got their sons nothing. And now they don't even have their children. And now they're homeless because of their own situation. Do you know why you're even homeless? Because of the man that you're with right now that won't even get out of the tent. I'm depressed. Go get a fucking job. Go do something.
I'm sorry, but I must have missed something. Again, I'm not too up on this Shanny lore. Hold on a second. I want to hear the volume. I don't know. I hear on my phone. Shit. You can hear it too, Panda Pondu. I listened back on my phone and I could hear it. How did Rev end up getting the blame for this? Why is it just Rev is to blame for them being homeless? It's two of them. They're two adults, right? I would think they're both equally responsible for the situation that they found themselves in. Unless there's something that I don't know and I'm missing, I don't understand why necessarily he would get all the blame. And I know he's the one that did, what he did. I'm aware of that, but I still don't know what that has to do with why he is to blame for both of them being homeless. I guess I missed that part. Oh, Rev should be taking care of his cow. Oh, is that what she wants us to believe? Because she gives this narrative that Salah makes sure that she's taken care of. Right.
Yeah, Aussie girl, seriously. She has the nerve in her situation to still pick on me. Like I'm doing better than Foodie because she lost 40 pounds while being homeless. Because you're begging for burgers. You don't got money for burgers. You think if you were comfortable and making money and in your own place, you would have lost weight? And besides which, weight has nothing to do. Weight is the last of Shanny's problems. She's an awful person. She's just work on improving yourself. Work on, if you were if you were stuck in that situation, would you not try everything in your power every single day to make it better? That's one thing about me. You can say what you want about my situation. I've never lived off handouts by anybody. From the fucking moment I was kicked out of my house at 16.
I cannot believe. I cannot believe.
Griff gang.
I can't believe that you're even sitting here saying this shit. You act like this whole... It's so recent. It wasn't even a year ago that you were sitting in Syria asking people to send money so you could get a place to live in Canada. Again, the only reason that you were able to lock in such a decent place was because of your community. And another example, this was a perfect opportunity. Just like I always say about Shantel, when her mom and her aunt comes over and they clean her house, say thank you. Say, hey, I'm not able to do it. I appreciate my mom and even if you people were going to give you shit, at least you're telling your family thank you. Another great opportunity to be like, since you're insisting on doing this, hey, Shanny, I've got this nice condo because I have a community that supports me. And thank you guys for helping. No, I did it. It was all me, no help, me and me alone. The Sasa grift. The Sasa grift is not even what got her the condo. It was after that. She went to another country and ate herself sick with that money. You think she's shown any of appreciation to her community who gave her all that money so she could have that experience? No. If you asked her right now, she would probably say that she paid for it. Sassy Cat says it's rich Chantel leaning into Rev's mental health as a crutch when her and Pete's do the same thing, being chronic underachievers. Exactly. It's crazy. Sometimes you can't even believe what the fuck is coming out of her mouth. Thank you for the support, hun. Hey, KK. Thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. Appreciate you so much. Sorry I got behind in chat. She was homeless and she went to the soup kitchen at the church. Hence, that's where the church basement spaghetti came from.
I was making my own money. I pay $22.60 for rent a month. No utilities included.
Good for you. Congratulations, Chantel. Give yourself a pat on the fucking back. You're doing big girl things. $22.60. You hear that, Shani in a tent? $2,260. You homeless bitch. Wow. Ooh. Does that make yourself feel better? Do you feel good now? Did you feel good after you let all this out, talking about how much better you are than a homeless woman squatting in a fucking tent, starving with matted hair? Wow.
Hustle. I live stream, but still, I try to take you guys out. I do hours a day. Whatever. For all you know, I have other
hours a day of I don't know what it is exactly that I do, but I do something. And for all you know, I might have something else going on where I make money, okay?
Still, I try to take you guys out. I do hours a day. Whatever. For all you know, I have other little things I do to make money. Who knows, okay?
Whatever, Shantel. Whatever.
So yeah. Yeah. Teardrop, hello. Hi. I didn't kill my kids. They weren't fucking kids, you stupid asshole. There was no soul, nothing in that. That was fucking not even a fetus yet. So eat shit, you fucking abortion fucking shaming loser.
Ma'am, listen. You are the one who went and told the community that you had not that you just had an abortion, Chantel, okay? That you had a late term abortion. You could have left that out. You didn't have to tell anybody that information, but you chose to bring it all to the internet. And this is how you act. It doesn't even matter. It didn't even exist. Okay. Well, people might debate you on that. FOMO says, Cutie, you are just as low as Shani and Rev are. Exactly. Again, the difference, she still has people that are willing to enable her. Whereas Shani and Rev have obviously burned through everybody. Thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Desi. I'm having a heart attack with all these projections and contradictions. Holy shit, Chantel. Shut the fuck up. Right, girl? Thank you for the support.
That doesn't bug me.
Let me end this poll because it's taking up too much space in my chat. I can't see shit. Is Cutie doing feeder content? 894 votes, 85% say yes, and 15% say no. Wow. So damn near the entire community believes so. Well, I mean, 894 people, but you know what I'm saying. If I was forced to pick, like I couldn't scissor the fence. I'm scissoring the fence is my actual honest answer to that poll. But since that's not an option, if I was forced to pick one or the other, I would say no. I would say no.
Anyways, like abortion of a fucking like is not the same as having kids full term and having them taken away because you're neglectful and you're an awful parent. Okay, thank you. People are so fucking retarded. Anyways, so another thing is basically, yeah, I do curse. And what's your point? Who cares? Yeah, so whenever like you guys probably don't know much about these trashy people, but they inherited like $750. There's like videos of it. They went and got a $3,000 a month condo to rent out. There was a video that came out after they had to leave there because they got evicted for not paying.
Oh, okay. Planetarium says not by Muslim standards, Chantel. She's homophobic because she's Muslim, but abortions are okay. Great point. And thank you so much for the super chat. Colleen, why am I still laughing on a gut to stand on? Because it's fucking hilarious, girl. That's why. Thank you for the super chat.
Rent.
You know what? I feel like as a society, and I feel like it's all the same across the board, right? Wherever you go. But like, I don't want to put certain class of people, but a lot of people who are struggling to the extent to where they become homeless, or I mean, it's not always as simple as losing a job. A lot of it has to do with mental conditions, all of that, right? So what is it I'm trying to say? So like if you've ever been out and you've had some kind of encounter with somebody who is in a position like that, I feel like for most people, they walk away. And I feel like this is something that maybe she should have done as well. Like, let's say you walk past somebody and they're on the streets or whatever, and they say something really, not nice to you. Do you turn around and do you acknowledge it and do you continue to have a back and forth with that person, or do you find yourself walking away? I'm going to say 99.9% of people would just walk away. They would just walk away. They wouldn't entertain it. They'd be like, that person's already going through that. Maybe, mentally they're struggling, whatever the case may be. I'm not going to turn around and entertain and, have a back and forth with this person who is obviously on the streets. Now, if you were in the grocery store and somebody said something like that, you might entertain it. You might say, hey, man, what's your problem? Why did you just call me a fat motherfucker for? Like, you might actually, sit there and have a confrontation over that. But if somebody was on the streets, you more than likely would just keep walking. That's my point. So at what point did you hear this homeless woman who's living in a tent say these things about you and think, oh, I need to retaliate by going to my YouTube channel where I am earning a living and rage and say all these horrible things about these people? It's crazy.
Yeah, we are still using slurs. Bye.
And you can
Okay,
tell that she's so proud of herself.
so basically what
You really thought that she was going to have a lot of support saying these things because it's Shani and Rev.
happened, teardrop, is I was just like getting ready for the day, whatever, and Shani's live. She went live, and I had nothing else to listen to. And she's the friggin' nerve. Hey, April. I'm from Boston. I don't even hear the cursing. Anyways, she went live, and she's people in her chat like trying to coax this happening, but whatever. Yeah, glitter queen. Anyways, she had the nerve to say that I'm selfish, and I only think about myself because I'm not giving them money. Like when they gave me money when they had money, they gave me like 200 or something.
I mean, to be fair, all these people are trash, right? But to be fair, they've kind of got a point. They gave you money when they were in a good position, right? And now that these people are on the street, maybe they want some of that money back. Maybe this is your opportunity to give some of that money back that was given to you, Shantel. So I can't disagree with that. KK says, if Foodie Beauty and Shani collided, what would happen? Oh my God. Just imagine the smell. I can't get past the smell. It would be great though. KK, thank you for the super chat.
Like a couple $100 or whatever. I didn't ask for. A lazy scooter whale. Yeah, bitch. You can't even fucking. What are you doing? You're sitting your ass in a tent with matted hair and 2 teeth in your head. You fucking jack-o'-lantern. What the hell? If you had a scooter, you would use it. At least I can wipe my own ass. Thank you.
All right. Do we have that one on the list? For those making a list of all the lies that Chantel told in this stream, do we have wiping her ass at the very top with an asterisk and highlighted? Please tell me you do. X to doubt. I don't even question it. It's not even doubtful. It's a fucking fact. Chantel cannot, not only, and here's the thing, even if she could, she wouldn't. Even if you could reach, you would not. Chantel, you got shit streaks on your sheets after a shower. Does it really get any worse? You told the internet that after you took a shower, when you take a shower, you wash your ass crack. And somehow you managed to get shit streaks on your sheets.
I've never needed my boyfriend to wipe my ass. Never.
Even if you did, they wouldn't. If you bent over, well, I don't know. I might be wrong there. I would like to say that Salah would pass, but considering everything, he might be all in. So I stand corrected.
You don't deserve a penny. I'll never give you anything. You don't.
Thank you, Shugao. Thank you for that. Thank you for your dedication. Wiping the ass is on the list. Thank you so much.
You can't even help yourself. Imagine how embarrassing that is for your kids to be watching on Mother's Day. Their mother, no wonder they.
Why bring that up? Why bring that up, girl?
Reach out to you for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to a mother who neglected me and made me sleep in a bed full of dead skin cells and trash. The only reason you lost weight, bitch, is because you have to beg for burgers now.
You're about the only person that I've seen report on Shani and Rev and be able to say that with absolutely no emotion behind it. Do you hear what you're saying? Do you hear what you're saying about these kids who were living in that condition? And you just said that like you didn't even realize what you were saying with absolutely no emotion. It didn't move you whatsoever, Shantel, just as long as you had it to use it against one of their parents or both of, I don't fucking know. Listen to yourself. Ammunition, that's it.
Okay? You cannot afford a burger.
Oh, well, good for you. Oh my God. Somebody who can't afford food. Wow. That's so funny.
Yeah, she said I'm selfish. Do you donate to charity every month? Waiting to hear what charity you donate to. The only reason you're homeless.
She's homeless. You're asking a homeless person what charity that they donate to. She is the charity. Official Foodie Beauty. Hey, girl, my mattress skid marks looks like a JFK runway. I bet it does. Thank you for the super chat. Your husband's scam isn't a charity. Exactly.
This is your own self and the man, right? The thing beside you, I wouldn't call that a man at all. The hell. The thing beside you cannot provide for you. The thing beside you teamed up with a bunch of catfish, called you a whale, disgusting bitch, everything to put you in the psych ward, and you're laying in a tent with him now. What kind
of... Didn't that happen to you? Didn't your husband get caught talking to one of your people in your community and called you fat and made fun of you and laughed At least I can carry you. All that same thing happened to you. And you damn near ended up in a psych ward yourself, Shantel. And by the time it's all over with, you probably will be in one.
Kind of fucking life. Ooh, I'm jealous of you just because you're like 30 to 40 pounds later. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'd rather be 800 pounds than in your situation, honey. 800 pounds. Like, bringing up my what? I donate to World Vision every month. Every month I give them money, but
wow, it's so tacky. I'm repeating myself at this point, but damn, Chantel, you even name the charity that you donate to. It's crazy.
do whatever I can, like for people in my life that I'm close to.
That means Sala. She's not helping out Shmi. She's not helping out her aunt. She's not helping out her sister. Whatever money that she has that's left over that she doesn't eat, she's giving it to him. That's the charity.
Also, people that I see on the street randomly, if I have cash, I give it away. I've done that many times on my chat. I hand out sandwiches. I do things for people. Are you kidding?
Do you do that shit if the camera's not rolling, Chantel? Would you go out and hand out sandwiches if the camera wasn't on? Would you?
She's a jack-o'-lantern. She had to shit in a bucket. Her husband had to wipe her ass or whatever. Yeah.
That's so crazy because you are well on your way to becoming the same thing. You're well on your way to be losing your teeth and not being able to financially to fix that situation. And then we're going to be playing these clips of you calling her a jack-o'-lantern when you are one. She Shits Herself says, unless World Vision does fried chicken takeout, I doubt it, Cutie. Ooh, She Shits Herself. I think she's full of shit. She may at some point made a donation, but I don't believe for a second that she's doing it monthly. No, I don't. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Ellie says, Shani may be in a tent, but at least she's getting ducked down, unlike Foodie. There you have it. Ellie said it, not me. Ellie, thank you for the super chat. To be fair, it's true.
Like, the nerve of you to even talk about me.
The nerve of you to be sitting in your tent talking about me, Shani. Well, what else do you think she has to fucking do, Chantel? She probably needs to get some aggression out, and you're the target.
Not anyone's business what I do with my money. Yep.
I love the fact that you can hear the rapper in the background as she's saying all this shit.
Jealous. I'm jealous of someone with no teeth, matted hair, an abusive piece of crap, can't provide for shit, even a fucking Wendy's Dave Single Burger man, who's the whole reason you got your house. Your house was condemned because you guys are so filthy and lazy. I don't care how disabled you are, okay?
Sweetheart, we've seen the villa and the condition you left it in. Again, the only reason that didn't happen to you, enablers. I would imagine that Pete and Shmi took care of that apartment and all of that filth, so that shit wouldn't have happened. Kat says, when you have to tell people exactly what you do, that proves you do it because you have a reason, not because you're a nice person. Yep, agreed. And thank you for the super chat. And didn't Chantel recently take home grocery store donation bags and eat it all herself? How many times have we speculated with all of the, oh my gosh, babe, that's so exciting. With all of the random food items throughout her kitchen, that it looks like she's going to like a food pantry and getting donations or something. We have been saying that for a long time. And yes, she is the type to do it. Michelle, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Thunderground Trading Card tier, girl. I appreciate you. Her closet is full of rubbish. Oh, that's fine, though. It's her recycling. Doesn't everybody put bags upon bags upon bags of recycling in their closet? Of course they do.
You weren't too disabled to walk your ass to the CIC to get a plate of food, were you? So you're too disabled to clean your fucking house. Like, even I'm fat and use a scooter and I clean my fucking house.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No.
No one's getting condemned anytime soon. Hey, Naomi. Yeah, where's your kid, Shani, on Mother's Day?
That's pretty fucked up, Chantel. MC says, when Chantel moved out, my contacts saw them ripping all the flooring out. That tracks. That absolutely tracks. Again, you're no better. You're no better.
You should be focused instead of focusing on me. Yeah, Django. Instead of focusing on me, I mean,
just hope, Foodie, in chat, that whatever happened to those children, wherever they are, that they are living a much more safer, happier, fulfilling life. And why don't you just leave it at that? Why keep bringing up somebody else's trauma? Hey, Buddhisty. So someone that looks like Humpty Dumpty in a tube top is trying to lecture people. Interesting times we are in. I agree, girl. Good to see you and thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Surah. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Thunderground Trading Card tier. I appreciate you, woman. Clarissa, thank you for upgrading your membership, girl. Thank you for joining. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm so excited. You guys are going to love them. At least I hope you do. I hope you guys love these cards as much as I do.
Focusing. Hey, Joe. She said I'm selfish. She went live friggin'.
It's a homeless person. They could say literally whatever they want and it should not be able to move you. Guys, if a homeless person started to say shit about you guys, would you give a fuck? I wouldn't even, it wouldn't even fucking connect with the brain.
Dry begging for a burger. Why would you make that your title? You know what I mean? I'm very you have tumors on your spine and you still clean your house. I've seen it.
Oh my God, the chat is actually joining in that they are disabled and even they are able to clean their house. This is great.
So what's your excuse? Why can't your man go and, like, honestly?
Hey, Manning.
Like, for example, whenever I was miserable at my job, I was miserable. Can you do a Shanny impression? Vulgar. Jason! Oh, if I don't get a pizza soon, I'm starving. I don't know. Hey, applesauce.
I do have to say that her impersonation, she's got a fucking knack for it, dude. She does. I don't know how she does it, but that was pretty fucking good. Let me play it back.
Vulgar. Jason! Oh, if I don't get a pizza soon, I'm starving. I don't know.
I will give you that. You did pretty good with that. And you know what I think it is? Is because you spend so much time watching these people that you can nail it. Fumo says Cutie's charity is a loser dog in Syria. Well, according to her, not just a loser dog, a loser inbred dog, Fumos. Thank you for the super chat. Why can't she cook, clean, shower, brush her teeth, wash her clothes, brush her cat, or do dishes after she eats? Exactly. You were sitting there talking about that you could smell your clothes because they were so dirty. How you can talk about even a homeless person is mind-blowing. Something to make herself feel better and superior. Finally, Shantel, finally, a homeless person to make yourself feel superior up against. Hey, Langley, now I feel bad because the peanut butter comment on Twitter, bitch. But I'm going to need proof of Chantel's donations each month, and the 4 cheese sandwiches don't count. Agreed, Langley. And thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. Purple Lilacs, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. I appreciate you so much.
Hey, Aquasauce. Let her have it. No, I'm only letting her have it because every chance she gets, she compares herself to me and runs me down. So I need to school you on, like, how I'm 100 times in a better spot than you, okay, ma'am? Seriously. Hey, spooky girl.
Schooling begin, girl. We're still waiting.
The nerve. I'm selfish because I won't buy you a burger. What the hell? I'm not buying you anything ever. You're awful people. Do a Rev impression. Yeah, if any of you can spare it in your heart, man, for, you know, Shanny's hungry. Shanny's hungry. Yeah, you look starving, buddy. I think you should be asking for yourself, not her. She could go a month without food.
Really, Billy? Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Thunderground Trading Card tier, girl. I appreciate you. I'm dead.
In a survival situation. It's true. Yeah. Shanny claimed to do Ramadan.
Mind you, she's got food over there that she's dying to eat, but I guess she wants to say whatever she has to say about Shanny before she starts eating it. It's going to get cold, Chantel. 18 minutes in.
Like, why do these weird people try to do things? First of all, I don't believe it. But second, why do people compare, like, try to think they're better? Because, like, honestly, like, I fasted for Ramadan too that year. And when I couldn't, I'm medically exempt. So what's your point? Like,
you never fasted, never ever. There was never no fast. There's never been a water diet, water fast, none of that bullshit. All made up by you.
You're not even Muslim. Like, pretty soon, No, but seriously, like I do a lot more. You call me selfish. You blew $750,000 when you had 2 kids. What
Okay, so this is a place that she said she went to, right, Annie? As a teenager, it doesn't come off as something people are sent to for punishment or that she would qualify for based on achievements. It seems classy. You know what? I never looked it up. I heard her talking about it in this stream, but I've never put any thought into like what the actual place was. Okay, will do. Good to see you, and thank you so much for the support. She went there a long time ago when she was a teenager. That's the place that she went to, I believe. Kat says, "Oh, the cheese sandwiches. She was too lazy to even give out herself." Yep. If I want to help, it's me who helps, not the public. And just think about how disgusting those sandwiches were. And it was all done for content. It wasn't because if she really wanted to help these people, she would have put a lot more effort. Those were leftover buns, some cheese that she had bought herself. She needed to do something for content. She slapped together 4 sandwiches after picking her nose and fondling raw chicken and gave it to somebody else to hand out. So fuck off, Cutie. Manny says, I think it's like the volunteer program I was in college with a scholarship. We didn't live there, but otherwise it was the same. Okay. Kat, thank you for the support. Annie says, I think she might be lying about being in there. Maybe that. Hey, look, that's totally possible. And thank you for the support, Annie. Wicked Crafter says, 1 sandwich, the generous cutie that had to eat the others, looking for people to feed the has waste too. Ugh. I just thinking about that and picturing her fondling her nose and making those sandwiches make me fucking gag. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat.
What did you get for them? You couldn't even get them a proper bedroom set. You couldn't even get them a proper bedroom set. They were living in filth, like literal filth. There was a video that came out after they left. They left all their crap there, and their house was disgusting. The litter box had crap outside the box, like a trail. Their children's beds were disgusting. And she doesn't have her children anymore.
Wow. All right. So why are we still saying this? She doesn't have her kids anymore. So why do you need to continue to tell the story, the traumatic events that these children have been through? It would be one thing if maybe Shani still had custody of these children and we're like bringing all these things for awareness. Oh my God, they're bad, they're filthy, they're starving, somebody do something. But the kids have been removed and we hope that they're in a better situation. So why are you using their traumatic event that happened to them for content on your channel? They're no longer there. You keep saying, oh, on Mother's Day, what if your children see this? Well, what if the children happen to see you raging and using what happened to them against their mom? You don't care. You don't give a shit.
Do they even have fans? Oh, yeah. They have some. Probably not many, though. I don't know Period Eyes. I don't know anyone. I don't know her at all. These people are insane.
Hey, Sweden.
Hello, House of Beauty. Get a life. He was in Lebanon. Yeah. Crazy Eyes. Isn't that she's always cracked out? I don't know. Like, they don't do anything to help themselves. When I was miserable at my job, I spent hours a day getting a new job. And guess what? I got a new job. Before I moved here and I was in Syria with limited internet and communication methods, I spent hours a day looking for a place. And I have a place. You don't do anything.
Are you thanking your community while you're saying this? Because again, Cutie, with the kind of money that you were making while living in Syria, there's no way that you would have been able to come home to Canada in this very nice condo. You would have been living with Smee if she would have allowed it. So why will you not thank your community for doing this for you? You didn't do shit. You held your hand out and you begged for it.
Anything to try to better your situation. You only have...
Let me get this right. Foodie begging for a place to live, totally fine. Homeless people begging for food, big problem. Gotcha.
Pity me, woe is me, I have all this, I have all that. You know? I'm glad they're doing well. Yeah. If I was in that situation, I would do everything I can. And I would never, oh no, I'm sorry. Like the reason they're homeless is because of Rev being very abusive and very like just them fighting and getting kicked out and all this other stuff. Like they had a house, you know? Like I don't know, it's just really messed up. So the nerve of her to be like I would rather be £1,000,000 than have your life, ma'am. Never would want your life. No, it's my makeup from yesterday. The glitter didn't fully come off, so.
What's these? What is these? What's these? What is these?
I don't know if they're on drugs or not. Yeah. And I'm not shaming homeless people. There's many different types of homeless people, okay? But you're homeless.
Go ahead, Cutie. Go ahead. Tell us all about homeless people, please. Tell us everything that you fucking know.
Because of your like literal own doing, and you're doing nothing but coming on for an hour a day complaining and fighting with people and talking shit about me and begging for burgers when you could be doing something every single day to try to improve yourself.
Like you, right? Everybody should be doing exactly like you, getting your life together, providing for yourself. You're so full of shit.
What, Naomi? They choose to be home, yeah, at this point, because you know, every day I couldn't just sit in the tent. Like, get up and go do something. Like,
I mean, listen, again, I don't watch the Shani and Rev shit. I've seen some of it. I would go out on a ledge here and say that maybe there is definitely, I would feel like, have to be some kind of mental illness that comes into play at some point that keep people in positions sometimes. Do you ever consider that, Chantel, that these might be mentally ill people?
yeah, I know, Helen. Yeah, they squandered. Yeah, I know.
Not homeless shaming, but
I mean, I waste a lot of money too. I know that. But at the end of the day, like, I make sure my bills are paid.
yeah, X'd it out on that one. Okay.
You know, I have to.
The only thing that you should be looking at with Shani and Rev's situation and been like, damn, that can happen any fucking body. I need to get my shit together and make sure my shit is right and tight before I end up in the streets, just like Shani and Rev. Because Chantel, are you really far off from that situation? Big Turks, hey girl, she blocked me for saying she has mange yesterday. Good job, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Caroline. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. When's the last time Chantel spent 5 minutes improving her life? We need receipts. Caroline, thank you for being a member, hun. Cutie also has mental conditions. I agree. And that's why another reason anyways that her and Shani are so alike is that, yeah, I could say that they're all mentally ill. Definitely.
To be generous, like with some of my money every month, a certain percentage, that's like a major pillar of Islam, of being Sunni, you know? You're eating little, oh. Yeah, I have New York fries, but I wanted to screen first. So that's all I wanted to say. Like, maybe shut your yacht because, you know, I don't come online begging for money. I've asked for help like a handful of times, maybe. A motivational speaker. Imagine all the swearing.
Not count. So a handful of times. I mean, I would hate to go back and count all the times that you asked for money for the cats, for Sasa, for moving. Let's not forget the many community tab posts she would make asking people to donate so she could travel the world and take her beezers with her. Remember when nobody gave her a fucking red cent? She was like, I'm done. It's just not worth it for me to do YouTube anymore, only for her to return like the next day because she was throwing a tantrum because nobody would give her money. Excuse me, ma'am.
No, but seriously, like, I don't know where she comes off. Like, the nerve. You're literally sitting in a stinky tent. You can't shower. Like, where do you shower?
You're sitting in a stinky condo. You can shower and you don't. Do you want to continue?
And you have the nerve to talk about me. You guys are the laziest couple I've ever seen in my life. You don't do anything. Yeah.
That is rich. It's so rich hearing Chantel call somebody lazy. Didn't you take your mobility scooter downstairs to collect your DoorDash? You did. You did that recently, and people had to hold the door open for you because you were trying to manhandle your large pizza and get back up to your condo.
Even if I don't have much money, like, I will still give to charity because I believe that if you bless others, like, Allah will bless you, you know? her hair's all matted and everything. Like, you can't brush your, you like, don't even come for me, okay? You don't do anything. You're too lazy to.
I mean, at least she's got hair to brush if there comes a time. If there comes a time that Shani decides that she wants to brush that thing out, at least there's hair there to be brushed out, Chantel.
Brush your hair. Like, these are things that you got money from Buff Weeb. How much money did you get from Buff Weeb, and what did you do with it?
What the fuck is that? And why do you know who this person is? Who's Buff Weeb? Who the hell is Buff Weeb? And why does she know who it is? Why does she know that Buff Weeb gave them money?
Rev went and bought fishnets to do a stupid skit.
And how do you know that?
You could have bought a hairbrush. So don't be like, well, you can't. I'm sure if you went into a shelter and said, I'm a woman, or a women's shelter, I need
that hair situation's pretty touchy for you, huh? You're feeling a certain way about Shani having hair.
necessities like a hairbrush, pads, whatever, instead of free bleeding everywhere. You could ask for things like that.
Sam, you're the one who free bled all over a white couch and told the internet about it.
So don't come for me that I'm friggin' lazy just because I'm a bit heavier than you.
It's a guy who does a show, Ard. Well, how the hell does she know who it is? That's my main point.
Because if you were on this couch right now, you would probably be heavier than me.
Yeah, Shani, if you could actually afford food, you might be bigger than Chantel.
And being heavy isn't even the start of your problems, dude. Like, you have your life so shit backwards. You don't know what your priorities are. How mature is it for someone who gets money after they were paid by Buff Weeb and spends it on fishnets to act like a transgender person online, like as a skit? Like, how is that like your kids are watching that? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, but that's really weird to me.
What makes you think that they're watching? What makes you think that they're still tuning in, Chantel? And why do you care?
He was like, he does this stupid thing where he does this like skit. They spent money on weird, stupid stuff. $8 ice cream. You know? I don't think they are monetized. I wouldn't be wasting.
People blew through almost $1 million in a very short amount of time and have absolutely nothing to show for it. But you're shocked that they were given donations recently and they went and bought props to do a video. Why does this shock you? Seems very on cue for me.
Wasting my time online if I wasn't monetized. I'd be back to the real world. You know, you'd never see me again. Hey, Meller.
Hey, Bunny.
Sorry. You know. I've needed help so much in our life, but I've never begged for it. Being kind to people and act like damn humans. Yeah. Right, teardrop. And they have no pride. That's the thing. You know, like, I do. Yes. No, I wasn't even hate watching. I was just like listening while I was doing things in the background. But like, I did a lot of shopping this morning. Oh my God.
She knows way too much about the Shani lore just to have this shit playing in the background. Like, she's invested. She knows the lore. She knows the story. She knows the players. She knows the characters. She knows when they do things, who sends them money, what they buy with the money. She knows it all. I had no idea.
My cart had two huge
This is where you're slumming it at. Good to know.
bags on them, and I was like, ah! And I had a cake. I was holding a cake because, like, you know, so.
Man, I wish we had some in the wild footage of Chantel bringing all her groceries home with that big cake on our mobility scooter, talking about other people not having pride.
Mother's Day cake. So anyway, I wouldn't be here complaining about these people, but she just.
Brandon says, I follow Shamu. This is a week's worth of lore. So she does too. That's my point. Brandon, thank you for being a member for 34 months, son.
Just had to like, I'm in awe that she has the nerve to even be like, you know, call me selfish. Like, you guys.
Buff was in Jordy's chat last night talking about how he wanted Cutie in the stank tank. Oh my God. I don't even know what that is.
Wanted $750K and you gave me some of it. Yeah, but what did you really do? Blowing money on.
Could be said about you and all the money you were making off of YouTube, Cutie. No dependents, no husband to take care of. Where did all your money go?
Fishnets.
You were so broke, you had to ask for money to get an apartment in Canada.
I know. How did I find out about them? I don't remember. No, not myself a cake for my mom. You and Shani could be twins. Okay, thank you.
You know, it's funny that you say that, Hygiene Queen. Do you think she has always wanted to be a reactor and this was her role playing? I was like, play the clip, Chantel. Go ahead. This might be your true calling. Be a Shani and Rev reactor. But then I got to thinking about it. She's way too lazy to actually, would it be fucking, I'm not going to lie. It would be kind of funny for Shantel to find people that she thinks that she's better than and then start reacting to them. At least it would be some kind of content. You think she can be bothered to do anything that goes into reaction? Not that there's a lot that goes into it, right? There's really not, but still, if it's not just turning on the camera, laying down and putting food in her mouth, she can't be bothered. But I wish she would. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
I don't like her.
This would have been a perfect opportunity for her to have shown and provided these clips, like played a clip of Shani in the tent. I'm assuming she's in the tent when she's raging on Chantel and saying how much better she is and asking Chantel for a cheeseburger. That would have been great. But no, of course, way too much effort, way too much work. Hey, Korean.
Like as a person, I don't.
I don't.
Yeah, carefree. She does weigh less than me. She was 340 something. But that doesn't matter. Like I said, I'd rather be 800 pounds and have her life. So I mean, like really, I don't care. You know, and the only reason
Kat says they're begging, but everything Cutie has is from donations for the most part. Pots and kettles. Exactly, Cats. And thank you for the super chat, hun. You should have been eating a cheeseburger too. Maybe she wants a cheeseburger. Maybe that's the problem.
the only reason that she's thinner is because she's homeless and they don't have food. They have to walk more. They suck.
Again, I don't care who you're talking about. Like, listen to what you're saying. Like, the only reason that you lost weight is because you're homeless, bitch, and you're starving.
Humans, yeah.
I'd rather just be the bigger person and not say anything. God forbid, Shantel. God forbid.
Yeah. A long time ago, whenever they
give that girl a piece of your mind and tell her how you really feel.
Whenever they got his inheritance money, I think they super chatted me. They gave me a couple hundred or something like that. You know. But if you saw how their kids were living, I would have been, if I had known, I would have been like, take that money back and give it to your kids. Seriously.
I'm almost positive. Somebody will have to correct me in the chat, but I'm almost positive that them donating that money, if it didn't happen after that whole situation, I know what did happen after, and that was Shantel being a mod on their channel. If I would have known then that they were these types of people, I would take it back. Give it back. Well, now's your opportunity, girl.
You know? So.
Her problem with Shani and Rev, it wasn't because of the child abuse. It wasn't because of the drug abuse. It wasn't because of any of the lore that has to do with Shani and Rev that people are watching. It had to solely do with the fact that they said something to criticize Chantel. She lost her shit. She went off because Shani said something about, I guess, Chantel getting Julia fixed. And that is where the relationship ended. It wasn't until they criticized her that she pulled her support and she started to talk shit. Present day, if Shani and Rev were still out here talking about what an amazing person that Chantel was, she wouldn't be saying these things. She would be modding in their chat. She doesn't care. Frenchie BG says, TG, I have not seen this creature in Ottawa. Oh, Frenchie BG, thank you for the super chat. I can't pin you over here. Oh, yeah, there you are. Appreciate you, girl.
I don't care what Shani says. Robert, like, honestly.
You don't care. You cared enough to fire up a live stream and rage at the internet, Chantel, for 29 minutes so far.
It's a really rich coming from her. Like,
no way.
If she was,
I love that for you, girl. I just want a 2026 replica FIFA soccer ball. Yes, girl. Enjoy your prize. And thank you for the support.
In an apartment, she would never be leaving it either. So I think a couple hundred. Yeah. No, she can hardly walk. She's always in the tent. Where's she walking to? The tree to go piss? And the only reason she's walking is because she was forced to. I at least can wipe my own ass.
Do you notice the way that she said that? She said it. She knew that she was lying. When Chantel lies, she has this like twitch about her. Either she'll have the shifty eyes or you can just see the lie in her face. So let's roll that clip back. Hold on just a second. Posty says, whatever that name is not for rich kids. It's a government-funded and nonprofit organization that teaches structure and adult skills to out-of-control teens and young adults. Very fitting. I referred kids to this program. Thank you for that, for clearing that up. I feel like there was some back and forth with that in the chat, and that sounds right on cue. I believe she did to go to that program. I believe that when that situation happened when Shantel was younger, where she pretended to, herself, I think her mom had enough and she sent her away for a while. I think those stories have been true, and I think she really went. Thank you for the super chat. Hello, Shantel Gucci. I'm calling the Polish Festival Sunday. Okay, girl. We will be watching, and thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you.
And the only reason she's walking is because she was forced to. I at least can wipe my own ass.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
And the only reason she's walking is because she was forced to. I at least can wipe my own ass.
I'm glad you think that's the fucking flex, Chantel. I really do. And you can't, by the way. Chuck and his duck says, thing is, his 2-hour rant was because Shanny's followers asked if Foodie gave back, and Shanny says she didn't. She called her selfish, and that's it. Really? That's what got her so worked up? Is somebody in her chat said, hey, did Chantel ever come in and show you any love? And she was like, no. And Shanny was like, she's a selfish bitch. And then this is what caused the 2-hour rager? You know why, Chuck? It always comes down to something else is bothering Chantel, and she needed a reason to vent. She needed to get it all out without getting it all out, if that makes sense. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Porculette, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. I appreciate you. Intensive Purpose, thank you so much for joining. Serene Sky, thank you for joining, girl. I appreciate all you guys. Don't forget, guys, if you're changing your tier or you're just joining, when you send the email with your information, make sure you put it in the subject or somewhere in the email which tier you joined. Thank you for your attention to that important matter. Yeah, the bed sheet, disagree, Chantel. The bed sheets. Can we schedule an interview, please?
Yeah. She's seriously fried, man.
Can you imagine? Live interview with Chantel, shitty sheets.
I don't know. Wasn't she stuck on the bottom level of her house? Yep. Yep. So to compare, I don't know why these people like flex, like people like her and like other people in Gore World, they base their life achievement, self-worth on how much smaller they are than me. It's totally fucked up. You know?
You really believe that? Are you convinced of that? I don't know. That sounds a little out there, Chantel.
Yep. Or, oh, I can walk, or I can do this, whatever. Fuck, you're a miserable person. Like, you're an awful person. You're in your own situation because of your own doing, you know?
Yeah. Are you looking in a mirror and talking to yourself? Because the same exact thing could be said to you. Just because you're in a condo right now and things don't seem like it's the walls are closing in on you, Chantel, look around at your situation, sweetheart. And you're in that situation because of yourself. You're using a mobility scooter to go anywhere. You can't leave your apartment unless you fucking have something you can set down on and push a button that will drive you somewhere. And you're in that situation because of you.
Yeah, lurking here. Right. Yeah, they don't, but that's all they do is complain about their situation, and they don't do
Just like calling it a condo because she calls it a condo because she thinks it's really fancy schmancy, doesn't she?
anything to improve themselves.
Do anything to improve themselves. Cricket, 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 cricket. I don't think I have that sound bite anymore. La 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 lee. Hey girl, morning support group. Today's flex on Chantel. No one's ever questioned that I can wipe my own ass. Yes, girl. Love y'all. Love you too. And thank you for being a member for 42 months.
Do I have problems in my life? Obviously. Do I complain about them every day? No. I bees. You know what I mean?
Bees, you know what I mean? Beesing, making your situation even worse. Buy the book. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Tenderground Trading Card tier. Appreciate you, girl.
Don't worry about their stupid comments, Teardrop. They don't bug me. Hey, CP.
Let them be, Teardrop. Let them bees in the chat.
But yeah, if you want to delete them, go ahead. I'm not going to lie. Besides the homeless pass and stuff.
I'll walk my knees, Ben. What's next, Chantel? You're gonna have an ass wiping contest. Ooh, you were so willing. Here, I'll give you this, Chantel. We can find some kind of platform to take this shit to, okay? If you're willing to do an ass wiping challenge, I'm your girl. All right. At any point you want to cam up and prove that you can wipe your own ass, I'll do it too. You remember how you challenged me to a walking contest? Well, I'm challenging you to an ass wiping contest. You let me know.
Stuff with the kids, everything else you said. Nah, it doesn't. Hey, Olivia.
Well, thank you for upgrading, Serene. I appreciate you, girl.
What did Shabby do? It doesn't at all. Like, they're in a tent. I'm in a condo because I know my priorities. Okay? So.
Really? Really? That's interesting.
I'm not here like, if I have rent due, I'm not going to go buy stupid fishnets, or if I need a hairbrush because my hair is matted, I'm not going to go.
You don't need a hairbrush. You don't have to worry about that expense. Scratch that one off the list.
And buy fish.
I bet you got a comb. I bet when you do, if you do, brush that shit on the top of your head, you're doing that shit with a comb. Hey, Yulia. I ride faces, not scooters. That's right, Yulia. Thank you for the support, hun.
Fishnets and do stupid shit, you know? Yeah, she was. ECP. Trish Marie, we should come to Dubai. Do you like living in Dubai?
Langley, there should be 3 new. Well, okay, I've changed some things. So you have the trading card tier, the postcard tier, and the true love tier. The true love tier is now the trading card tier and the postcard tier together. The trading card tier is a trading card and a postcard. Self-explanatory for the most part, but they should be there for you. And if you're proud, you might be on an iPhone too. People have been saying they can't upgrade on the iPhone. It's a shit show. You should expect that.
Yeah, RG. Yeah. Hey, Kimby. Yep.
Speaking of hair, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story really quick. You know how people are always talking about my face and are all like, she didn't lose weight. Look at her face, or whatever. I keep telling y'all I got this chubby face. It ain't never going nowhere, no matter how much weight I lose. Anyways, listen. I was talking to Bacon yesterday and he was we were talking about his birthday, and he was like, and I don't know why these boys talk to me about getting their hair cut because they never fucking listen. He's like, you think I should get the back of my hair trimmed up? And he's fluffing his little hair or whatever. And I'm like, I think you should just get your hair cut short. I've been telling you that. I think you'll look really good with a very, short haircut. I just do. I think guys look good with short hair. Anyways, he was like, I can't get my hair cut short. He goes, my face is too fat. I said, yeah. I said, because you got my face. He has my cheeks. Like, no matter what, he's always going to have that chubby face. And I was like, yeah, you're never going to get rid of your chubby cheeks. I'm 43 years old. No matter how much weight I lose, I still got a fat face. You're just stuck with it, buddy. But your hair is going to look good, short or long. Liz says, as someone whose favorite flowers are tulips and calla lilies, how does someone as foul as Shantel ruin something as beautiful as a tulip festival? And the fact that she was too cheap to buy the tulips for her mom. She was like, oh, $50. Like, flowers aren't cheap. They are expensive. And I'm sure her mom would have loved that, but she was willing to spend all that money on food, but wouldn't spend $50 on flowers. That shit was crazy to me. Liz, thank you for the support, hun. Serene, thank you so much for upgrading your membership, girl. I appreciate you. He has chubby cheeks just like me. An Edgar cut.
Anyway, so yeah. I mean, you can't get more selfish than having all that money and not spending any of it on your kids. That's really sad. And like, again, do you donate to charity every month? No. If anyone goes to work in an office or anywhere, they're living in a place someone else is paying for, like your boss or company. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't comprehend what somebody just said in her chat. if someone goes to work for an office job or whatever and they get a paycheck from their boss, then what? Say it again?
That's really sad. And like, again, do you donate to charity every month? No.
Again, I want to know how many times, and I'm sure somebody's going to clock those numbers, how many times she brought up that she donates to charity.
If anyone goes to work in an office or anywhere, they're living in a place someone else is paying for, like your boss or company. Yeah.
I don't really understand, but okay, never mind. Maybe it's just not clicking. Liz says, I spent $50 to send flowers to get a well gift from the team to my boss going through surgery. I have a good boss. I spent triple at least for my mom. Flowers are expensive. Some people love flowers, some people don't. But I think, a lot of people do appreciate getting a nice, arrangement of flowers. It's a very sweet gesture that I think your mom, especially because you went there, like you were there and it kind of like there was some meaning behind it. Shmi would have really appreciated that. But no, please, Shantel, don't drop the 50 on the flowers. Drop the 50 on the food. Better investment. You love flowers. Liz, thank you for the super chat, hun.
I'll pay you $100 to shut the fuck up. How about that?
You won't.
She let a man abuse
Will not. I want to kind of skip past this shit, but it's already there.
her kids. Plain and simple. And you can say, oh, I never kicked him in the stomach. You still abused him. You went to jail for it, you fucking liar. Like, I don't know.
And you modded for those people after that happened. And after there was proof. You still modded for them. So how are we supposed to take you serious that you really care about what happened to those kids? Because you fucking don't. You're glad it happened so you can use it against them. That's sick. Do you understand the difference in caring about what happened to kids and then using the tragedy that they went through against their families and against their parents or whatever? Big fucking difference.
I don't know what else to say. Exactly. She got back with, like, I don't know. It's just they're a whole mess. They have, at the end of the day, they're a whole mess. 100 times worse than me. And so therefore they have no right to open her friggin' toothless head and talk shit about me. Okay? Yeah, whatever. Teardrop. They probably got a way around it. Who cares? Where you live, if you make a living and collect a work check, that means someone else is paying.
I wonder when you become toothless, Chantel, if people are going to go around and clip all the times of you talking about, I don't brush my teeth, being defiant about brushing your teeth with napkins, being nasty with your dental hygiene, and play that shit over your toothless head. Will you even make it to that phase in your life? I'd say there's a good possibility. I think we'll get there first.
Paying for it. Yeah, I know.
I think we will get there before the big nap, big girl.
Yeah. Actually, it's not with money people paid for, because people, all they have to do is watch. So it's actually YouTube advertising that pays. So sucks to be a loser.
Without people watching, there would be no money in the advertisement. The advertisements would not be running on those videos. You would not have money in your pocket. Jesus Christ, Chantel. Liz says, last one, I'm being a nuisance. You don't have to get mom a gift for Mother's Day. Small, meaningful gestures go a long way. Just show your love and care. I asked my boys. I said, I don't want y'all to get me anything. I said, but what I do want, motherfuckers, I said, I want that yard cleaned up. I said, it's looking rough out there. And it was. It really was. And they tried. Bless their hearts. I came home one day and they were like, Mom's grass cut. And I was like, I can't fucking tell. I'm going to need you to get the weed eater and the lawnmower and come back out here and let me show you all the spots that you missed. And they did. And they did it without complaining. So I'm really proud of them that they did that. But my son, my older son, he has his own money now. And he did. He went out and he got me a gift. And I wish he wouldn't have spent his money, but he did. You want to know what he got me? He got me a gift card to go to the movies. And he got me, and this was from him and the other two kids. He just, he bought it because he has license and a job and all that. And he got me a Nintendo e-gift card for $50. It was so sweet. It was the first time that he actually went out and did that, on his own. Like those moments, they happen so fast. Like it goes from them going out with somebody else to get you something or making you a card to them actually having their license and picking out something. Yeah, it was really sweet. Liz, thank you so much for the support, hun.
So yeah. But basically, I found that pretty funny. On that happy note, I'm going to eat lunch. Hey, Kiwi. is not cold. Well, it's coldish.
Actually, Langley sent me a very, very generous donation, and I took my woman out to Chili's is where we went out really early. So I spent the morning and the afternoon with her out in a boot doing all the things that we love, and then I spent the rest of the day with the kids and took them out and fed them. It was a good day. It was a really good day yesterday.
Like, I don't wish anyone to go hungry and like have a miserable life.
What did you just spend 35 minutes saying about that person? I can't see at any point in this stream that you wished her well, Shantel. Listen, Shanny, I think you're a really bad person, but I wouldn't wish starvation or homelessness on anybody. At no time throughout this entire stream did you say any of that. You did not.
But that's your own, like, you literally do nothing to help yourself at all whatsoever. Welcome to them. Hello, Habibti. Hey, Sheila. If you want a burger and fries, make Jason go freaking work for it.
The same reason it bothered everybody else, because Chantel's literally talking about herself. You can dislike Shani and Rev and see that Chantel is just projecting through this entire stream. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Hello, very good. It's a sin in Islam to bully dirty homeless. To bully dirty homeless bum, Chantel. Sorry. I wonder how big your tent in hell is going to be. Ooh, that was a fucking banger. Very good, Chantel. I just hope that you're around long enough for us to actually experience when things really go south, and they will. And it's going to happen fast. Very good. Thank you for the super chat.
You know? Yes, that's right, sugar. My fat ass is about to enjoy lunch. Oh, God forbid a human eats. Sorry you're so pressed about it, but that's your problem, not mine. And I'm going to enjoy every sloppy moment of it.
This is her flex to Shani. She is talking to a woman who was homeless, who was begging for food on the internet while she's sitting there stuffing her face. At this point, you said what you needed to say. You could have cut the stream and went and ate your food, but no, you had to get one last dig in. At least you can eat.
They don't work hard. No, they don't. And they're not generous. Like,
they're fucking homeless. Not to say that they would be anyways, but still.
Pookie, I have a food.
Her showing her food off. Look at that. What is this? Is that seasoning?
Budget. My bills are paid. I give to people who are.
Bills are paid. I can afford to sit around and stuff this food down my throat. Shani doesn't know what this life is like.
Less needy. I donate to charity. I help people. So at the end of the day, what I spend on food is none of your fucking business, is it?
Oof.
Thank you. You know, seriously. Bismillah.
Could not be me.
Yeah, saying I'm cosplaying. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know child abuse was Christian of you, Shani and Rev. Butter chicken puts in and a side of gravy.
You do realize that she's being extra, eating that food, flexing that she has food to eat against somebody who doesn't. Doesn't matter who it is.
Okay. Say she doesn't have the ability to work for food. Then she's disabled and she needs social services. You still need to take the steps to get in that system. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna drink the gravy. The problem is, it's just her, like, they're in a tent, they have no food. Her hair is matted. They don't even have IDs. And here they are, opening their mouth talking about me. Like, are you for real? Yes, no good, Charlie. Hey, Shay. She could do a job sitting down. And she's like, a CNA, you need a car. No, you don't. I worked in home healthcare. You're full of shit and you're a liar. I worked in home healthcare, and our traveling home nurses, some of them would take the bus. Some of them would work 12-hour days taking a bus from client to client. If you want something bad enough, you'll do it. Same thing with me, with my health journey. I know that. But I'm not here sitting here going, oh, geez, I'm so fat. I wonder why. Pity me. Like, you know.
I mean, you kind of do, though, all the time.
Yeah. They don't have IDs to work.
How many times has she made these videos telling the people, you don't understand what it's like to have this condition and suffer with this. You people don't know. It's not normal. I have a condition. I can't help that I continue to put food down my gullet. You know how many of those that you've made since you've been on YouTube? Too many to fucking count.
You had the money though, right? With Buff Weeb and the stink tank. You had the money to do it. Sorry for 20. I don't think I would block you for that. I would give you praise. It's a snack size. Teardrop, yeah.
Not only that, but you know, she tells the internet that, but she also is always given the same lecture to Salah of why she cannot lose weight and basically why she's become disabled is because she has this condition. And you guys know the condition that I'm talking about. She does it all the time, publicly, privately. Anytime that somebody wants to hold her accountable for the life that she's living, she pulls that fucking card. Wow. Morality lecture while drinking 2 cups of gravy is really something I don't think I've ever seen. This might be a first for Shantel. I don't know. Ellie, thank you for the support, hun. Chantel, you haven't worked in like 15 years. Dude, the way she keeps talking about her having these jobs like it was 2 months ago is crazy.
The next time he helps them, the money he raises, he should make it has to be for IDs or something. Yeah. Once you lose that, it's going to be so hard. But you can do it.
Crazy that you know that they don't have IDs. I'm assuming that must be like a big talking point on their channel. I don't know. But it just surprises me that Chantel keeps up with it to that extent. Kat says, you don't want pity? Okay, miss, I can't help. I have a food problem and other things we won't list. Exactly. That's what I was saying. Katz, thank you for the support, hun. Hello, Judy. Please save this stream for when karma comes to bite her, girl. And that's the thing. Like, you got to realize that you've been on a downward fucking path, Chantel, since you got back from Syria. I mean, before Syria, you have just been nose diving into the ground. I mean, just look at how fast. It seems like things are moving slowly, but are they really? We went from being in Kuwait to Chantel feeding the homeless cats to getting evicted from Kuwait to coming home to Canada to going to Syria to getting evicted from Syria, begging for money so she can live in Canada. What's next? It's all happening pretty fast. That's a lot to happen in somebody's life in such a short amount of time. Judy, thank you for the support. Foodie lives in the past because she has no future and, dare I add, no present. She might be here physically, but is she really? To know. Ellie, thank you for the support. What it truly comes down to is Shani has lost a lot of weight and Chantel is jealous. It's truly that simple. That's crazy. A homeless shelter should help with IDs. If you have to seek out the resources, they don't seem to want to. I'm not shocked.
You just go get your birth certificate. They were born in America. There's a way to do it, right? Better do it quick before you get picked up by ICE.
Girl.
If the butter chicken puts in with some Cajun seasoning packets and a side of gravy and a hot dog.
I knew that was seasoning. Do you know how much fucking salt that is that she's pouring on that poutine?
Like,
I bet when she wakes up this morning, you're going to be able to see it in her face.
I was watching because I felt bad for their situation.
You was watching Shani and Rev because you felt bad for their situation. Right. Totally believe that.
But then I was like, I remember how...
Wonder how Chantel gets the courage and how she's not embarrassed to go out and do the things that she does. It all makes sense to me now. She's watching Shani and Rev and she's like, fuck, it could be worse.
Awful they are. They don't have any of their priorities straight.
It looks so dry.
They've damaged her children. And they do nothing to help themselves.
Berta says there's a woman, hold on, from Tennessee that lives in Syria now and said Cutie is facing 7 years for Kuwait. And she says Chantel must have done something bad for his family to turn her away. I believe that. And I think I know the woman that you're talking about. I've seen her sometimes that streams on TikTok. Bertha, thank you for the support, hun. Let me scroll back up. Sabrina, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Tunderground Trading Card tier. Appreciate you, girl. And don't forget, everybody, just as a reminder, send the information for whatever tier that you're on and include what tier that you've joined to the email tunderground2323@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much.
Number one priority. There you go, Natalie. Her own mother trashed her. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Hey, Alexis. Hey, Jasmine.
Yeah, I needed a birth certificate to get my passport. Like, I know these things are daunting.
Wait. The difference between Shani's mom and Shmi, she doesn't want to say anything. She's kept her opinions about Shantel completely off the internet. If your mom was willing to come to the internet, I don't think her video would be much different than Shani's mom's video. It would probably be very, very similar as far as what they had to say about their daughter.
Hey, Scalona.
She's drinking the gravy. Yes.
Yeah, Meller. I always get a side of gravy. It's like broth. I'm so glad I don't have kids ungrateful brats. Yeah. Bratty people, yeah. But to say I only think of myself and I'm selfish, like what? That's what you did with 750K. Who do you help now? Other homeless people? Okay, well, besides sharing cigarette butts, what do you do?
Paige says if our girl miraculously got a work from home job right now, she couldn't keep it. Oh, that goes for all of them. That fits for Quirky, for Amberlynn Reed, for Foodie Beauty. All three of them claim to be in financial distress. But if they were to get, right, because they're not easy to come by, a work from home job, we've seen proof that Quirky can't do it. Any kind of work from home job that she's ever had, she's called in sick, she's gotten fired, she's quit. The same would go for Chantel and Amberlynn. They physically would be able to do no kind of work. It would have to be doing something with social media. If they lost Kick and YouTube and whatever, Cameo, they would be forced to find some deep, dark, sick shit that they could get some money from. They could not financially go out and get a job. Now, maybe they might go on some kind of assistance, whatever is available, if they could even manage to do that. Just like she's sitting here telling Shani to get IDs and to get social assistance or whatever, she would be in the same boat. She's not going to find herself down in the welfare office trying to sign up for disability or whatever it is that she needs. She wouldn't be able to do it either. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
I was watching Stink Tank one time and they were talking about like, we should have a threesome. Imagine her children watching that.
Foodie, stop bringing up people's kids, okay? Why do you continue to need to bring up people's children and seeing things that they do on the internet? Knock that the fuck off.
Oh my God, bro. They wanted to have a threesome with other homeless people in the hotel. I mean, I probably could be more.
I mean, does she think about what she's saying? What kid would want to sit down, especially when you're talking about Shani and Rev? And this is how you know that Chantel has just never been around kids. It's never going to be around kids. And that is a fucking blessing. No kid is going to want to sit down and watch that or listen to it. Why do you need to continue to bring up somebody saying something sexual and their kid turning in to hear it or see it? That's fucking weird. That's so weird that you just expect children to be tuning in to that kind of shit on the internet.
More giving. I would like to volunteer when I'm in better shape.
Well, that's never going to happen now, is it? Big girl. No, it's not. Like she could have stopped right there. She could have just told like they went. I don't know what she's talking about, this homeless threesome event, but that would have been enough. That would have been like, oh my God, can you believe Shani and Rev? They want to go have threesomes with other homeless. Like that's outrageous enough. Like, oh really? Wow, didn't know that. That's crazy. But could you imagine their kids seeing that, bro? That part could have been completely left out.
You can't, Teeny? Sorry to hear that. Anyway.
Well, we all know the answer to that one. And you know what? Nobody's mad at her for it. She did the world a fucking favor. Hate to say it, but it's true. Thank you for being a member, hun.
The guy in the mall, the pizza, yeah.
Sweet tea.
I've never had to hustle for anything. Are you kidding?
I can't say that I've ever seen any, but yeah, that has to be something for sure.
You don't know my whole life?
You don't know my life, guys. I've been hustling. You don't know what I'm doing when this camera goes off.
What the hell?
Don't leave anything in the container, Cutie. Shani might want the leftovers.
You know why? You know why, though? It makes it look like that because I've had to work my ass off my whole life.
Have you?
I do charitable.
Really, when? When did you have to work your ass off your entire life?
Right, Samantha.
Even when you had a normal 9-to-5 job, Shantel, you want to convince the internet that you were working your ass off. You've never worked a hard day of work in your entire fucking life. I guarantee you've never done physical labor. I can promise you've never done a day of physical labor. That's bullshit.
Oh, Scalana, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, I mean, I literally from the age of 16, I was kidding.
From the age of 16, I did what every other 16-year-old does. I got a job and I made money. Baby Bug says if Chantel had her brother Pete's ghost babies instead of vacuuming them out of Jesus, she would be in the same exact situation. No doubt in my mind, or worse. Very possibly could have been worse. I don't disagree. That was very well said. Thank you for the support.
Kicked out of my house. I had to sleep on couches. I still went to high school and made the honor roll so I could go to university. Living.
What? You went to high school and you made honor rolls so you could go university? I don't remember this story. This is the first that I've ever heard that Chantel was on honor roll. Have we ever heard in Chantel's history? I've been watching a long time, guys. Not embarrassed to admit it. I never recall Chantel saying that she was on the honor roll. If you were on the honor roll, you can provide proof of that. And you know you can. Bunny says, didn't she blow out the bathroom of a couple? She was there to participate in a threesome. And didn't she pay a homeless man for his time with a Big Mac? All true. Sure did, Bunny. And she knows it too. Honor roll. She went to high school after she got kicked out of her house and was sleeping on somebody's couch and got honor roll so she could go to university. Girl, the crazy thing about this is that you are sitting here raging at homeless people while lying about your own accomplishments in life. That is absolutely, I'm actually embarrassed. It's going to take me a minute to pull myself in. I thought she dropped out of high school too. Maybe she graduated, but I know that I've never heard her say anything about honors ever. In university, girl went for like 2 weeks. She went for like 2 weeks. See, Chantel, this is not cool because people bust their ass to get on honor roll and to graduate with honors and to go off to college and be successful. And for you to come on here and just lie about any of those accomplishments is pretty fucking disgusting, especially when you layer it that you're trying to flex on homeless people. It hurts. Literally, I'm cringing on the inside. Bunny Hun, thank you for the support.
From couch to couch at party houses, hungover, going to class. So excuse me, thank you. While everybody, and then I left school to volunteer 8 hours a day of my time in Katimovik. Then came back, finished high school by myself.
I think you had to do that. I'm pretty sure you had to do that.
Went to university. worked my entire life. I've never.
What people do. Why are you so acting like it's such a big deal that you had a job, like an actual job? Are you so far gone with this YouTube social media creator bullshit that you don't realize that people going to work usually when they turn 15 or 16 years old is a normal thing? You really are bad off. Wicked Crafter says not honor rows. She had dinner rows. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the support, hun. Kat says honor roll to what? Excellence and why nows and I don't knows. Honor roll, it's part of the high school dropout lunch menu. Just saying. Thank you for the support, hun. She dropped out of uni. She didn't just drop out. She was only there for like a couple of weeks. She wasn't even there like a full semester.
Or been on any kind of social. Not that there's any problem if you need it, you know. But I've never, like, to say I've never had to, what? My family's not rich. I don't come from a privileged background.
She really is fucking delusional. I really think that the food has ate her brain. This is, honestly, this is pretty, the most unhinged that I think that I've ever seen Shantel. Because I'm almost believing that she believes the things that are coming out of her mouth. I've worked hard. I slept on couches and got honor roll and went to university. Like, I think next she's going to tell us she fucking graduated to be a doctor or something.
My mom was a single mom on welfare most of my childhood.
That also is not true. Oh my God.
Like, they went from $750K to a 10. And that can happen to anybody. But in their case, it's their own doing. Hey, Miss Casual Vlogger.
Summer says, let's not forget not one, but 2 bankruptcies. Mrs. I got my shit together and I'm better than everybody else. Thank you for that, Summer. Appreciate you. She married her stepdad when she was 6. Do you guys remember when she told that story about going to school? And this it had to be when she was in kindergarten, because by the time she was in first grade, her mom had already remarried. She was trying to tell the internet that people were calling her welfare girl.
Which one, Cutie? Some people don't have it in them. Well then, I don't know. Then their situation stays the same. I think anyone can do anything. That's my, it's not like they're, doing something so tough. I mean, it's just literally, it's very hard going from homelessness. But like I said, they had a house.
Yes, girl. Congratulations. I love that for you, Eva. And I know you're feeling good, girl. 30 days sober from alcohol. Let's see, girl. Roll the clip.
Good for you.
Congratulations. That is a hell of an accomplishment. Keep going. You got this, girl. And thank you, Eva.
Yeah. What? Yeah, they gave G-Man a house for $1. Why would you give away a house? Well, because we're not selfish. There's not being selfish and then there's just being stupid. Like, the fuck? Would you give away a house? No.
Maybe they're funkled like you. Did you ever think about that? I mean, that's totally a possibility, Cutie. Fama says 2 weeks is how long for student loan money to arrive? Ooh, that's a great question. Thank you for the super chat. We see you, girl.
Anyway. You want to call someone selfish, Annie? Look at yourself and look at the man. Hey, weird Barbie, laying beside you, because he's the reason you're both homeless. That was selfish of him whenever he was calling you names and having you set in a psych ward because he was cheating with a fake catfish Essie.
Damn near same situation happened to you. Did you forget that? You've forgiven? You don't talk about that anymore. It's private. I recall a certain soundbite coming from a certain situation of cheating with a member of your own community. Let me see. Let me think. That's right. Who is this intended for? Cabela. A member of your own community that your husband was cheating on you with and talking shit on you with. Woof, woof. Did he ever bark for you, Chantel? That's the real question here. Did your husband ever bark for you?
Who's probably
Find out my bitch is out here barking for other motherfuckers. She ain't never barked for me. We got a whole problem. We got a big problem.
a woman who looks like imperfectly imperfect. You're crazy, dude. All you had to do.
Perfectly Imperfect has been gone out of the community for how long? I cannot believe you just brought them up. I really can't. Perfectly Imperfect, wherever you are. I hope you're doing good, girl.
Like, you know?
Can y'all imagine? Like, I don't feel like we talk about it enough. Can you imagine? She tries to present this relationship between her and Salah as a regular, I'm sorry, marriage. My bad, marriage, right? A regular marriage. Could you imagine? I mean, it's not funny, but everything that you've known about that person just would feel like it wasn't real. Like, honestly, it's one thing. It's already fucking devastating to find out your partner, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever is cheating on you. But to find out they were woofing in motherfuckers' messages. Who are you? That's already devastating enough. But how humiliating to have not only to find that out, but to have it leaked onto the internet, and people are now using it in their intros and their soundboards. Woof woof. Where's Rev's woof woof, Shantel? If Cabela had money and actually went there, things would have been, if she would have been willing to go there, I agree.
Yeah. Hi, RDR. They didn't want to pay property taxes. They paid $3,000 in rent. She doesn't live in a tent with him? Yeah, Kaylee, I am. Anyways, guys. I heard that and my blood boiled, honestly. I will admit it because... Hey, Nina, you too!
What made her blood boil?
Yeah, I'm drinking gravy a bit.
Which part of Shani's rant made your blood boil? Sweet daily win. Yeah, but when kids feel compelled to buy us moms a gifts, it's from their heart and evidence you're an amazing parent and quality person. So happy for you. Thank you, sweet. I appreciate that. It was a very, very sweet gift, and I do appreciate it. I can't wait to buy a new game.
To all my mothers.
To all my mothers, keep your gravy. Cheers, bitch. We don't need it. DK says, thing is, all Shani said was Chantel is selfish, then moved on to the next subject. Chantel has been talking about Shani nonstop for hours. She is obsessed while Shani doesn't give a fuck. Hey, listen, girl. And you know what? That's fair. If you have found somebody that you are interested in and you can't turn away and you have to put their streams on constantly and you've got something to say, make a reaction, Chantel. This is not it, though. You need to come with some clips, some receipts. Show us something. Give us something. You sitting here raging on a homeless woman while stuffing your face just ain't it, girl.
They tried to take back the house.
Her mouth is orange.
Wow. I mean, she didn't say. I mean, somebody in the chat was like, I think it's so selfish that Foodie Beauty didn't give you any money after they gave me money years ago.
I mean, again, they kind of got a point. Okay. They were there for you, and now they're at their lowest moment, and you supported them after all that horrible shit came out. So why don't you throw the girl a bone and break her off a 20 spot so she can get herself something to eat? I don't see the problem.
No. I don't even like you. Why would I give you money? You did nothing but talk crap about me for months.
Her mouth being orange is sending me. My little girl eats like this, and she'll come out of her room or whatever after dinner or lunch or whatever, and she'll have like spaghetti sauce all over her mouth. It's great. They did give her a lot of money. They really did.
Hey, Deb.
That's crazy.
Gravy's good.
It is a weak little wolf, isn't it? It's such a bitch wolf. I'm pretty sure that's a female dog.
That's okay. They can have the power, whatever. I'm just speaking my mind. You know.
Not right.
Thanks, Neil.
You want to add one of those in while you're at it, Chantel? It's my right.
I don't wish bad on them even still. I just want to, you know.
Yes. You always have to add inbred in there.
I just find it like funny that those people in like a way worse situation have the nerve to like speak about others. Like,
Are homeless people not allowed opinions, Chantel? Is that because she's not talking about people that done X, Y, and Z. She's not saying people who have committed these horrible acts of child neglect and yada yada yada. The list goes on and on. She's saying people in such situations as being homeless, she doesn't feel they have the right to an opinion on anybody else's life. That's interesting.
I just find it like funny that those people in like a way worse situation have the nerve to like speak about others. Like, hey, Sasha.
And when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, that is exactly how she feels. It's not a stretch to say that, to point that out. That is truly how Foodie feels about people who don't have as much as she does. That people that have less, people who are homeless, people who don't have money for food, running water, people in Syria. This is how she truly feels about people in unfortunate situations. She truly means that too.
Don't support child abusers. Yeah. Well, that too. And she always steps out of line. Like, the reason we got in a fight in the first place in Kuwait, no, I didn't ask for the money, was de Laguna. She made a comment about my pet being a pet parent with Julia not being spayed right away. Meanwhile, hey, very random things.
How do you have such a factory of boogers in your nose? I feel like I blow my nose in the morning, and if anything's up in there, it comes out, then I'm good to go. But this woman constantly has boogers in her nose at all hours and all time of the day. Maybe an air purifier. May I suggest, am I in any position? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what the expectations are for somebody to say, maybe you should consider an air purifier or something, Chantel, if you keep getting these logs of, I don't know what, crammed up in your nose, call a doctor even, maybe. You got a lot going on, girl, that I don't think is very normal. Just an opinion, an observation, if you will.
And Rev, he has the nerve to call me a fake Muslim.
And Rev, he has the nerve. She really, I don't know if you guys have picked up on it. She really, even though she's raging at Shani, a lot of her anger is directed at Rev. Like she's putting all the blame on him. She's got a big issue. He must have really said some shit to piss her off.
And you call yourself a Christian, buddy? They threw money at a lot of bigger creators for clout and recognition. Yeah. Like, dude, you
didn't even think about that. You think it's from her CPAP? Ooh, maybe. He just saw the ghost baby Mother's Day pictures. We're going to hell. It's fine.
Literally abuse a child, and you literally verbally abuse Shani. Those live streams before they got kicked out of their house were awful. Whether you like Shani or not, the way he was being was awful.
A hot dog. What? You just smashed the whole poutine. Where'd the hot dog come from, girl? I missed this part. Damn. You didn't even wait. You didn't even have a breather, a break, nothing. You just went right into it. Holy hell. You tell them, girl, not only can you afford a poutine, but you got yourself a hot dog too and gravy.
Shani lives or something like that. His, I don't know.
A huge ass thing of poutine that she just ate. Like, it was pretty big. That was massive. And now a hot dog?
JC from Red Hook. That's what it is. They're better off, yeah. For sure.
She's so proud of herself. She really is. She gave it to you, Shani.
Watermelon has a mange?
Where's your hot dog, Shani?
He spit on her, threatening her. Yep. I didn't abandon shit. I made sure my cats were rehomed. Okay. There you go. There you go, Zip.
Plump pot sticker. Hey, girl. Let me pin your comment. Cutie, you're just mad Shanny still has her husband, girl. You're shipped off and married his cousin. This is totally not an insecure display or anything, Shantel. Nope. None of that, Plump. Thank you for being a member, hun. Yeah, you told the internet. Thank you for that, baby goats, for that reminder. If anything happens to me, it was them. And recently, the inbred dog bloodline comment was followed up with Salah hit you in the face with his purse. Woof, woof. Not only does he have a little bitch bark, he has a purse to go with it. You keep your bark in that purse, Salah?
They're just lazy too, because why can't you go have a shower somewhere? I'm sure you can find somewhere every day to go and have a shower.
You're making this too easy. Did you do this intentionally, Shantel? Like you just said, hey, I know reaction channels need content, and this is really going to be what really does it for them. You have a shower in your home that looks like it's never been used. You have scrubbers that have plastic on them that have never been opened. You have somewhere to shower and you don't shower. And you're telling somebody who's homeless, who doesn't have a shower or access to running water to go shower, to go figure it out. Right.
And yes, I do bathe. I know you don't think I do, but hey, anyone who's ever met me, even my biggest hater, says I smell good, so
Listen, one hater, okay, being French fried girl who smells probably just as bad, if not worse than you do, and she's lost all sense of smell because of her out of control type 2 cigarette addiction, does not count as any kind of receipt, ma'am. Kat says Cutie must be really mad. Giant poutine, 2 cups of gravy, a ton of soda, and now the hot dog. Just wow. She did that because she wanted to flex on a homeless woman and show how much food she could eat while she's begging for money for cheeseburgers. It's quite fascinating. Cats, thank you for the support. I'm dead.
my smells are from having too much bad food. They're both very, yeah. I mean, like, they can bathe and wash their clothes daily? Huh. Kaylee, I do. Hey, Cat.
Yes, I'm sure she will.
Give me a break. I love you. He didn't shower once? Why? I sit and scoot and eat. But I give to charity, I pay my bills, and I clean my home.
Again, another tick on the saying that she gives to charity. But as he says, remember, she said the other week she only takes 10-minute showers. That's all a person of her size needs. Yeah, even if you are showering, Shantel, even if you by chance get into that shower and you run the water, I know you're not using soap and you don't clean. You've admitted to the internet. We don't even need to have this conversation and guess because you've told the internet, even if you do shower, you don't wash below the waist. Well, I'm here to tell you, guess what? That's not a shower. You're not washing yourself. If you get in the shower and you stop at your belly button, you're not showering. I don't know what you would call that. I don't even think that's a whore bath. No, it's not even considered a whore bath because let me tell you something. When people take whore baths, they're still bathing below the waist. Yeah, maybe a rinse. Maybe. But thank you, girl.
So yes, and I don't abuse children. I am better. Thank you. I meet up.
Oh my God. Eat up.
Born to Bees, happy Mother's Day for my favorite cat mom. Thank you, Born to Bees, Forced to Adult. Of course,
She cannot stand up for any amount of time to do anything, but I'm supposed to believe she's getting in the shower and washing herself. No, I don't believe she's getting in there at all.
there's days where I stay in my house and I don't shower like one skip a day. Who cares? We all do that. We all wear bummy ass jogging pants sometimes. You know? Like, seriously.
Interesting that she said that about the jogging pants, because if you guys remember, we had this conversation about looking bummy, and I'm like, yeah, I like to look bummy too. Like, you got your bummy clothes or whatever, you still try to keep it cute, you got your sweatpants, and all of a sudden, I've never heard you say that, and all of a sudden you're saying that, Chantel. That was cute. You listen to everything. Now I'm convinced of it.
Right? Of course, there's days where I stay in my house and I don't shower like one skip a day. Who cares? We all do that.
I've never, ever seen you in a pair of cute sweatpants, ever.
We all wear bummy ass jogging pants sometimes. You know? Like, seriously.
She's not pronouncing the ing in words because she's becoming shanny from watching so much.
Yep. Yeah. Oh. She lost her kids a few times. Yikes.
Sam seen that on Twitter and she about fell the fuck out. She said, who fucking did this? She had to go look and see who created the meme. She was dead. Somebody took a side-by-side of Life by... Let that motherfucker be dead. We, the community, refuse to let poor Life by Death by Jen rest RIP. It is what it is, Jen. We're so sorry, but we love you, girl, wherever you are, okay? She would love that we are keeping her memory alive, by the way. Anywho, an amazing person from the community took a Life by Jen, put a hijab on her, and put a side-by-side of Shantel. It was fucking great. It really was. Bailey Bug says, we know you smell sour and pungent, cutie. I know she does. Don't forget the swamp ass. You always got to follow it up with swamp ass because I know that stench is strong. Ugh. R.I.P. Big Jen, but may we see the pic you're speaking of? I'll have to dig it up. Let me see if I can find it, Fruity. Bailey, thank you for the support, hun.
No, I don't.
I just assume you guys are so fucking creative. It kills me.
A closet full of trash? Where?
We synced it, girl, in your closet. She's like, what are you talking about? How do you guys know it? Look, like she can't believe it. She's like, do these motherfuckers have cameras in my condo? That's the look of shock. I can't believe they know about the trash in the closets. How did they find out? Somebody came in and they planted a camera, Chantel. That's how we know. You don't even know what all we know, girl. We're keeping it on the low. Just know that we're always, always watching.
No, I don't. A closet full of trash? Where?
How did you know that? How do you know I have a closet full of trash? Who told you that?
You mean the spare room? I'll go show you my spare room right now.
Spoiler, she does not show the spare room. Do they have mobility scooters in hell? She didn't show the spare room, nor did she show the closet.
I live in Pennsylvania. Scranton.
Yeah, right. Congratulations, girl. That is amazing. And thank you so much for being a member.
Maybe, Nina. No,
she really, truly, maybe she could, but she won't. I should clarify. I think if she had to, she could stand for 10 minutes, but unless she's forced to, which what situation is going to put her there, she's not going to.
Hey, Diego. Shani lovers. No.
Oh,
it's just people that hate Shani.
By the way, I'm going to get caught up on everybody that has joined memberships today, get all those shipped out. But tomorrow, just as appreciation for you guys supporting and everything, we are going to do a trading card giveaway It's going to be the card that we've been giving away since we came up with this amazing idea. So if you want to participate in tomorrow's giveaway, when this stream is over, make sure you leave a comment. It's not going to be the card that we're doing for the monthly memberships. The only way that you're going to be able to get that card is by joining that tier. So don't forget, giveaway for tomorrow, so I can make sure I at least get started and get all this shit done. I don't want to get everything, overwhelm myself, if you will. Tomorrow we'll do the giveaway.
But also
remind you guys throughout the stream tomorrow to give you an opportunity in case you forget to comment after the stream.
just want, like, they hate me too, so they have to come in and like, well, you're no better. No, you're probably even worse.
I mean, it's true. It's true. After everything that we have watched Shani and Rev do on their channel, you're no better. I mean, yeah, you can take away what happened with their children or whatever. But again, the only thing that saves you from that is because of your decision in life. And again, we appreciate you for it.
Imagine spending your time going in someone's chat you don't like and like.
Well, you're admitting to spending your time watching and listening to somebody you don't like. So what's the difference? There is none. Olivia says, yeah, but I'm behind your stream, but your winning proof of the pie got us the phrase pies and lies, girl. Will proof of the cake give us cakes and fakes? Guns crossed, ladies. Okay, Olivia, thank you so much for the support. I mean, obviously her situation right now, current day, is not as bad as Shani and Rev, but she's one medical emergency away from being in their situation. But a lot of people are, but especially Shantel. One medical emergency is going to put this motherfucker out the game. If she has to go to the hospital and get something done or be in a coma or anything like that, she is really going to fuck up her situation pretty bad.
Placed in foster care 3 years ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she surrendered them.
Why are you guys still talking about that? Why? Why are people in her chat even bringing that up? I don't understand why that's even. We all know the lore with Shani. We all know the horrible shit that happened and watched it all play out. Why are you bringing that up?
Because she couldn't take care of them.
So what does that mean? What's at the end of that statement that you guys are making? That means that there are children out there who are with a strange family, and you got to just hope to God that they're being taken care of and that they're in a better situation. But that's not always the case. So you're better off just to not bring that up whatsoever, especially when you're just trying to use it in your internet slap fight. Yulia says, I apologize for my dumb ass, but I'm confused. It's a true love tier, also the trading tier now, or is there a new tier that we can upgrade to? Okay, so here's how it works now, Yulia, excuse me. So the true love tier has been changed to include the trading card and the postcard with the sticker or whatever. What was the true love has been renamed the postcard tier. So there's 3 tiers. There's the trading card tier for the trading card, the postcard tier, which for the postcard and the sticker, or if you want to get both, it now is the true love tier. Sorry, guys, I tried. Yulia, thank you for the support. I knew that there were going to be people who wanted both and wouldn't be able to pick between the two. So I just thought, why not change it? And that's how we got where we are today. I hope it works out. I don't know. We'll see.
Mother has one job.
You know, it's a shit show over here. Okay, Freya. Okay, thank you.
One responsibility, protecting her kids. Shani failed. Yeah, that's the ultimate selfish.
You aren't helping me, Face of America. You don't know how hard it was for me to actually sit down and put all this shit together. Like I've been had this card ready for a while, but being able to like make it work and everything flow and be organized, I was like, I don't think it's going to be able to happen. And then trying to think of the dates and remember, and I was just like, I'm just going to do it and just put it out there and see what happens. We'll see what kind of shit show it turns out to be. But I think it seems to be going pretty smooth. We'll see.
The ultimate selfish was letting him, the abuser, move back in your home with your kids and then surrendering your kids and choosing him. That is also selfish. So before you call me selfish, look at your own life. You really need to look at your own life. Worry about your own life. Yeah. Oh, the one that was autistic is the one that got beat by him.
Oh my God. Baby Goats, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Postcard Clubs. I appreciate you. Why does that matter?
They try to downplay how he was beat. They're awful. They don't take accountability for that whatsoever, you know? I know, teardrop. You know? Then I took what trash out? The blue.
Big Titty Pretty Bitch 24. Thank you so much for upgrading your membership to True Love, girl. I appreciate you. Don't forget, even if you're already a member, you have to email me, tell me what tier, and send your information again. Thank you so much.
Bags are not garbage. It's recycling. So it's literally empty cans or bottles or whatever. No food. So who cares? And yes, they are gone.
Yeah, I don't think people want recycling in their house. I mean, unless it's in their garage. I'll be one to admit that I'm guilty of throwing my cardboard boxes out into my garage, letting it build up to a little pile before I load my vehicle up. We had so much recycling to take the recycling bin. I couldn't even see out the rearview mirror. So that's fair. But that's not what's happening in your situation. These are old Coke bottles with, you're never going to get all the liquid out. It's just food items. Like, why would you want that setting inside of your house? You don't have a garage to throw that shit out in. It's in your home. That shit is still going to cause bugs. That's a good one. You're right. Let me not miss this opportunity. One moment, please. That would have actually been an amazing thumbnail. Please, all creators, feel free. Take your time. Grab the still, would you? That's a banger.
Gone. Once I took it out, Jennifer, that's it. It's a new fucking day. A new day to better myself. At least I'm trying. So, are you kidding? Comparing my recycling?
At least I'm trying. What can the homeless woman that lives in a tit say? How is she trying? Great comparison there, Cutie.
To how they treated their house? Please get a life. Like, why are you turning it around on me? Like, hey, Trixie.
She's the victim here. Why are you guys turning this around on her? She was being innocent. She was just there listening to somebody that she doesn't like. And now she's just reacting to Shanny saying that she's selfish. Why are you turning this around? She's a victim of Shanny for Christ, for the love of God.
No, I don't plan on talking shit about other people every single day. And I wouldn't even be here talking about it if she hadn't opened her mouth and said that I'm selfish. I would never give, even if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't give you money.
So what can we expect going forward with the Shanny reaction, Chantel? Because odds are she's going to say something again. Odds are she's going to see this stream and she's going to react to it. Are you going to become a Shanny and Rev reactor? Oh my God, how exciting for you, girl. Finally, some content on your channel. Porcula, thank you so much for gifting one the YouTube Underground membership. Emma Gerd, welcome, new member. Love your name, by the way. Thank you, Porcula.
For a cheeseburger. You got to help yourself, man.
Help yourself, you homeless bums. Okay?
You need to help yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to recycle.
That was the message that she gave the people as she handed out the sandwiches, the cheese booger-filled sandwiches. You got to help yourself. Here's something to hold you over, but for real, you guys just got to get off your asses and do something. We're going to continue to bring these cheese and bread and booger sandwiches. You got to help yourself. You really do.
Bins or bags equals recycling. I have one bag on the go right now, but that's about it.
He has one bag on the go. What does that even mean? And also X'd it out. There has not been a time that you've showed your apartment and there haven't been multiple trash bags lying around your living situation. There's been multiple. And no, that is not all recycling. And if you don't have multiple trash bags laying around you, you have the trash built up all on your couch, on the floor, in your bedroom. You just haven't put it in bags yet. Wicked Crafter says she waters the fungus in the shower and feeds the vermin in the recycling. Oh my God. She's a motherfucking saint, guys. That's what she thinks she is. Wicked Crafter, thank you for the super chat. Olivia says, Yabigail, confession time. I'm just a lurker who has been watching since the days you sat in front of the white blinds. Bitch, that's when I did my first reaction. Holy shit. Never commented. Always liked you. Well, thank you for being here, hun. Damn, you have been here since day one. Okay. It's so funny. This is crazy, right? The very first reaction I did on YouTube, I believe on camera, because there was a time when I first started reactions to where I was just like doing voiceovers, and then I said fuck it and set up a whole camera thing. It was in my bathroom in front of the window. I put a desk in there and everything. That was good times. Olivia, thank you so much. That took me back for real. Look at where we are now, bitches.
Hang off, chat. Yeah. Dudu is having the life she wanted, I guess. I don't know. There she is.
Oh, what a sweet babies.
You too, Bootshead. Hey, alien. They need to get a job. She's good. Seriously, like they just sit in the tent all day. They don't do anything to try to, you never saw anyone with IFAT? Well, there's a first time for
This is a pretty big bathroom.
everything. There you go.
Somebody said in her chat they never seen anybody with IFAT. You know that had to hurt.
Yeah, it's fine, Jennifer. It's just like, yeah, I'm not saying my house has never gotten messy or dirty. Of course, I mean, I've even shown you guys. I'm like, it happens.
No. I wouldn't even consider your house messy or dirty. Like there's levels to this shit. It's not even livable. We've seen your house to where it's been so bad. Dude, they've been posting pictures of the villa when she had that shopping addiction and she was spending all that money buying shit. Yulia, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to True Love, girl. I appreciate you. But the only difference, the only reason her apartment doesn't have that much stuff in it right now is because she can't afford it. When she was making, when you asked the question, where did her $20,000 go? Look at those pictures from the villa. You will see she was just, as soon as her money would hit, she would just start buying shit from Amazon and all these different delivery companies and then opening stuff up and taking the product out and setting it out. And then, you know, when you buy just one thing, it comes with so much plastic, paper, cardboard on the inside of cardboard. Like one little package can contain a lot of trash. And that one package is like she would open it and all the different pieces spread across our living room. And then you're talking thousands of boxes piled on top of each other. She can't do that now. So you might look at her now and be like, yeah, she's messy, but she's not as bad as she used to be. No, she is. She just can't afford all of that stuff that she was buying. That's why it looks different. All you see now is the food trash, which is still a fucking lot. She just doesn't have the money to buy the shit she was buying. Surah, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. I appreciate you. She doesn't care much about stuff as she was hoping to be able to move somewhere with Salah. That's also true. Very true.
Happens to us all, but letting it get to a condemnable state when you have like children is selfish. So that was my point, to come on here and point out, not to make fun of her.
Bro, selfish is not even the word. You're not even describing what neglect is. That's not selfish. Big Bertha, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to True Love, girl. I appreciate you so much.
Her weight. I don't even care about her weight. She could be 150 pounds. She could be 150 pounds, and that would be irrelevant, like, to me. It's whenever she came on there and called me selfish. Like, what?
Thank you, Dastardly.
What is ethical? I don't know. I think maybe, negative criticism all day, every day is probably like toxic and not really ethical, but
thank you for that.
Yeah, bullying channels. Oh my God. Speaking of which, I hate James Charles' face. I just want to punch it in Minecraft. Look at this.
Yeah, in Minecraft. Okay, listen. So she rambles for the majority of the rest of the stream. That's basically it with the Shanny shit. It gets really repetitive. I'm curious now because I know that she cannot help herself. She has been listening. She didn't just click in the Shanny to catch up and to see what's going on. She's in this shit. She's into the lore. She's watching Shanny. And now that she has went on this big rant about Shanny, if Shanny says anything about her, you think she's not going to come back today with the same bullshit? She will. Big Bertha says, I just had Trading Card Club. Thank you, Yulia, for asking, or I'd be on the wrong tier. Thank you, Big Bertha. I appreciate you guys for all your support. I'm going to end it here. I really want to go over the stream that she did when she went out to the Tulip Festival or whatever, but I want to save it for tomorrow. Well, I guess depending on what happens today, we'll circle back around to that tomorrow. So just keep that in your calendars. Don't forget, we're doing a giveaway tomorrow. After the stream ends, leave your comment. Again, if you forget, I'll be reminding Tweety. See me in the DMs because you want a card and I know I haven't shipped yours yet. You're going to kill me because you didn't email me and I said I was going to remember and guess what? Didn't remember. So I need to get with you. Thank you guys so much for joining, supporting. I appreciate you guys so much. Mainly Main says I've tried to join the True Love on the iPhone, laptop, desktop, iPad, and some Android and cannot join. Help. Oh my God, Mainly Main. I don't know. Maybe try when the stream ends. Maybe because it's new. I'm not sure. I think a couple of people have had the issue. I don't know how to fix it on my end. We'll get you taken care of, girl, though. Don't worry about it. And thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. Chantel is dumb as a fucking rock. She is. Listen, bring your actual reaction, Chantel. Bring the clips. Bring the receipts. Let's see you do this shit the proper way. That's how it's done. That's it for today, guys. I love you so much. I got to get working on these cards, get them out today, do the giveaway tomorrow. See you back same time, same place. Bye, guys.